Pills. New money. Yeah. Got another one, man.
It's all right here. I don't think I ever intentionally turned on a Money Long song ever.
Really? Man, Money got some shit, man.
I know she's right though. I know she's written.
Yeah, Money has been. A lot of them been doing that. A lot of them been doing that in different names. Then get themselves different names and shit.
I believe
Money. Who else did it? Money. Her. Lucky Day. It was all like different names when they was penning shit, and then they.
Why take so? Because he didn't get in the game. He was in his mid to late 30s. Why take him?
He was in the game. He just didn't.
I'm saying why he didn't perform until.
Well, shit. First, was he on? I know. What was the other singing show? He was on a singing show first. It wasn't American Idol, but it was another one.
X Factor.
That might have been X Factor.
Or The Voice.
And then it was one of them singing shows. Lucky Day was on. Then he got into writing, and then he crafted himself as an artist. So by the time it
took a while.
Just like Money, I don't think her name was always, it wasn't always Money Long.
Yeah.
And then everybody knows about Gabby. I was going to call her Gabby Sidibe. But I forgot her. It's Gabby something. Wilson. Gabby Wilson, yeah, and she turns into her. So,
but she started performing like as a child though, like as a teen or whatever, tween, whatever it was.
Yeah, she went from child to black R&B artist to Asian R&B artist. Well, Asian Prince.
No,
that's what she on right now.
Everybody, but black people love anime, so that's not a big thing. Black people love anime.
I don't get it. But shout out to the porn.
There's a lot of people that kind of
the porn is righteous.
Anime porn,
hentai.
So you be on the hentai?
Nah, I'll just be seeing it up and down the timeline. I'll be like, damn, they getting it in. That's crazy. Yeah. You better than some out there, man. Shit. Yeah, that's crazy.
Ah, that is hilarious.
Could you see yourself jacking off to like?
I have.
Jesus.
I have.
Jacking off to a cartoon?
Absolutely.
Wow. Hey, there you go. There you go.
It's a few I want to fuck with.
Yeah, that's crazy. I could see myself.
Not like, you have some of the shit I've seen on the timeline before? Somebody put something, I was like, hey, that look kind of fire. Where you get that from?
That's crazy. Wow. Peace, y'all. This is Views from the 7 podcast. This your guy, Spence. I'm joined with my homeboy, Ivan.
What's good?
We got Mike in the studio. Shout out to Skinny. Shout out to Wifey. Shout out to SO, man. They all doing different adventures and shit, man. Shout out to them, man. We gonna hold it down. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? You been outside, boy. Outside Bundy.
Yeah.
Bundy outside Bundy. Which one's that?
Both together.
Okay.
Yeah, my social battery is full. It's full. It's time. It's time to give it a break.
Is it?
Absolutely.
Man, you been outside, man.
And outside is expensive. First of all, outside is expensive. Everything outside costs money. Yeah, but it's time. A lot of things just happen to fall in like a short amount of time. It's like, fuck it, I'm gonna do all of it.
We actually been shit. You been outside since last week, damn near, man. Look. I usually y'all, when I go out, I know I'm going out, so I'm prepared, right? But and it was almost like embarrassing. It was embarrassing, but I was like, man, fuck these niggas. But shout out to SO. SO came through with us, but first of all, we went to a pool party, man. Shout out.
That wasn't the first stop.
It wasn't the first stop. We went to a lounge. Shout out. We went to Mariposa. We checked that out, man. Shout out. It was jumping in there. The environment was jumping. The people wasn't jumping because it was kind of old in there, but the environment was jumping.
It was jumping.
And then so we wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking about a pool party. So I'm in my attire. I'm in my Spence attire. You know what I mean? All black, baby, polo. You feel me? Got a black polo on. I got black jeans on. And so we leave the lounge and shit, and we go to a pool party. I already know I'm overdressed. I'm waiting for a nigga to say something because I'm flaming him up on sight, right? But when I go outside, I'm used to, okay, I'm going to have to. I know I'm finna pay because I'm outside.
Yes.
That was the first time in a long time where I was like, man, fuck these niggas. What? Nigga. So I'm like, when a motherfucker get up to the line and they it's time to pay and then they get start looking at their phone and shit. I'm like, yeah, these niggas ain't got it right. so we get up to the line and the lady say $30.
She said 30.
Boy, what?
For a pool party.
Well, let me turn around and call SO real quick. What are we doing? What? $30
for a home pool party.
And I got on all black and a polo. I'm not getting
all black.
Boy, all right. Let me call SO. I ain't had no shame in my game at that time, man. Shit, right? So I found me some shade.
Yes.
I found me some shade, and people kept coming to me asking me, like, man, I know you hot, man.
They kept telling you to take the shirt off. You should have.
Yeah, that wasn't the environment for it, man.
Yes, that literally was the environment for it. We was at a pool party. Everybody else had their shirt off, but me and you. And that's all.
See, now that I'm starting to get like my body back, my body's coming too. I come to the realization that my tattoos are trash now. So it wasn't even about taking off the shirt. It was like, man, you know what I mean? It's some beautiful things up here. You know what I mean? I can't be showing them these garage joints. Even though I'm married, I'm happily taken. You know what I mean? I don't want to give nobody no fucking green light to flame my ass up. You know what I mean? I'm not showing these.
It was very few people who would have had a green light to flame you up in that environment.
It was
very few.
But yeah, that's the reason I didn't want to take it off. Like,
what? Shit. If I wasn't dressed properly,
like I got the Lord's Prayer on my rib cage, right? But I've gained weight, so the tattoo is stretched. So you can't even see what the fuck you say right now.
So
it's just
it look like a page out of the Lord of the Rings.
It's just a bunch of fucking. Nigga, this is braille on a stomach. You can't read this shit, right? So yeah, man. So I'm working. I would have
got naked in that motherfucker.
It was some heights up in there.
It was some heights in there. Listen, my biggest takeaway from that whole shit was the IOTAs got to work on their shit.
The replacements.
He got them there.
I got the replacement reps out here, man.
The IOTAs got to work on their shit,
shout
man.
Out to the homies, man. SO was completely blasted. He wasn't doing anything.
Wasted. SO was wasted.
So I think they shit wasn't. That's organized gangbanging.
It is.
First of all, you niggas spent an hour doing y'all version of the Crip and Blood Walk. That's what y'all was doing.
That's a fact.
They was doing all that shit.
They was strolling. They work on them motherfuckers.
Bro, that is gangbanging.
Some gangs are better than others.
Oh yeah.
Some gangs are better. And I'm not even talking about SO them because it was some other niggas. I was like, this shit look terrible. This shit look boring.
Yeah, y'all get no bitches.
Y'all are getting no bitches.
0 bitches.
Y'all getting no bitches.
Duncan Penderhughes out there. There's a bunch of Duncan Penderhughes out there for sure.
Based on what you saw, I don't know if you.
And the stereotypes was stereotyping.
Absolutely.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
I don't want none of that.
I don't want none of that smoke either, but the stereotypes was stereotyping out there. God damn.
Based on based on what you saw out there, if you were to join the fraternity, which one would you join? Based on what you saw out there.
It was a lot of. I think I seen a lot of like Sigmas out there.
It was only a few Sigmas,
but they and I'm not associated with no organization, so yes. This is just I'm seeing what's out there. They not from Vegas. I think it was just
Most of them was from
yeah,
out
it
of
was
town.
from out of town. So this is my I'm not gonna give y'all no stereotypes, but from me seeing it, have you ever seen Revenge of the Nerds?
No.
Never seen Revenge of the Nerds? Okay.
No.
Have you ever seen? Give me a movie where it's like a bunch of nerds just get together.
Shit. Can't Buy Me Love? No, not that.
Okay. Nick Cannon in Love Don't Cost a Thing.
Okay, yes.
You turn him into like a bunch of Agent Smiths, and that's sickness. I could never be a cop. My God, if I seen another Kane,
Them niggas was
you had
terrible.
niggas in the corner by themselves.
Shimmying with
I
them.
said, what the?
Slow too. Like, why do all y'all? That shit made me mad. Like, why do all y'all dancers look like this?
Yeah.
This is a bunch of Gordo and Drake.
Yeah, but the Omegas, the Omegas look like that.
I agree. They look like they have a good time.
Yeah.
Them niggas like they turned up for real.
And the Iotas was like some NBA on TNT type shit. Charles Kenny and them Stephen. Nah, shout out to bro. That's hometown. That's hometown. That's homegrown, man. Shout out to the Iotas.
I'm like, why y'all just standing in one spot? Like when they were shimmy.
Iotas.
When they were shimmying,
But they was
around
all
the pool,
drunk, so I'm giving him grace. I know.
No, everybody was out there was drinking.
That's so blasted.
That's was he's wasted. But like none of them, like when they were shimmying, like it became a point where all the groups were like shimmying around the pool, and them niggas was not participating.
Well, Ashton carried them niggas. He was on his KD shit.
And Ashton's 40. Ashton's 40.
He was on his KD shit. He was on his LeBron like nigga.
Ashton's 40. There's no way Ashton should be carrying y'all. It's some young niggas out here.
Yeah.
Y'all got the socks on. All y'all got the socks on. And
It was what out there, boy.
all y'all got the UPS socks
Hey,
on.
nah, it was what out there, boy.
Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Boy, this nigga liable to create some cracks in his concrete. That nigga start stepping. Don't blow no tire out here.
Shout out to big fella, man.
Don't blow no tire.
He had the UPS socks on too. All of them had the UPS
That
socks
shit
on.
was leaning. The forces was on lean. You know, that gangster lean. I said, boy, you start stepping, it's over.
They probably could have used them. They looked bad. I was like, man, these niggas is just standing in one spot, huh? Something. He couldn't have been no worse than what was already out there.
But shout out to them. That shit was cool though. That was my first time in that environment. We making jokes and shit, but that was my first time in that environment. And
What, like a bunch of them?
that was like,
Yeah.
it's a sorority fraternity freak nigga. And I was here for it.
It wasn't bad.
I was here for it.
Only one I didn't see there was Alphas. There were no Alphas there that I saw.
No, they didn't. I
It
didn't
was
see
not
none.
Alphas.
Yeah.
Nope.
Shout out though, man. I was in a different environment. So man, shout out to SO, man. Shout out to Ashton. Shout out to everybody that was
Yeah, absolutely.
I was there, man. That was a different environment for me. So, I'm gonna
Yeah.
get my jokes off, but that shit was dope. That shit was dope.
It really was, and most of them were like younger.
And shout out to that house. My God.
That house was insane. Yeah, it was dope to see. I haven't seen that many like young people. Usually when you see it's just one organization at a time, and most of the people are older.
And zero sniffer problems. Like zero.
Yeah,
I wasn't even in the environment where like I had to find the exits.
yeah.
I had to have my back against the wall just in case so I could see everybody. Like that was a dope environment, man.
Yeah,
That was a dope environment. Just see everybody just turned, man. It really wasn't I know I wasn't doing too much moving for specific reasons. To see everybody out there like really getting it. It really wasn't nobody standing around.
Yeah,
Just on their phone type shit.
Usually when you're around younger people, you kind of do have to be cognizant of like what the energy looks like. That was the first time in a while. It was just like, oh, niggas is out here.
And I barely seen anybody on their phone.
Nobody.
That shit was dope, man. That shit was
Us.
dope.
We were on our phones. The old
That was
niggas,
it.
The old
that was
niggas,
it.
Yeah,
that was it.
So,
So
for them, it's kind of different though, because like I said, most of them were coming in town, so they were here partying. It's a vacation for them.
yeah, I asked a nigga. He was on his mic from motherfucking the wood and shit. I asked him, I was like, hey, man, where you from, man? Because I was asking him about the stereotype we talking about.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, where you from? He was like, man, I'm from North Carolina. Where'd you go from? I'm from North Carolina. I said, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, dog. Shit.
Yeah, that shit was cool. I would go. I would attend something like that again if they were to do it again.
Absolutely, that was my first. That was like my first experience in that environment.
Yeah.
So that shit was dope.
Okay.
And they shaking ass out there, man. When I tell you, wasn't nobody sitting around and shit, man. That shit was dope, man.
They were shaking ass. Yeah. If you wouldn't have known this was like an organizational thing, you probably would have been like, oh, this is cool, just a cool little.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And then we went outside again. Had to take a nap, man. Shout out to Ivan, man. Me and Ivan was texting each other through naps, nigga. We were so tired, man.
Like, you going, nigga?
That's the excuse too. Like, you going? I'm going if you going. But shout out to the homie K Fly, man. We went to his birthday.
Turned up. He in Colombia right now too.
Yeah, man. Shout out, man. I hope he, I'll do all the cocaine you can out there, man.
Yes. Yes.
That was the first time in life.
Okay.
I seen a woman get snatched up like that. And this is what I tell y'all, man. This is why I miss Drake, because if Drake, when you on some smooth shit, you don't think about these things. But they was playing Not Like Us, some other shit.
No. It was when
the GDs in the dough.
They let the GDs in the dough.
GDs in the dough.
30 seconds later.
What you say about my music? Where Ike told Tina, what you say about my music? Say it again. Say it again.
I mean, when you see somebody walking in the building and they got an AK on their face,
no smoke.
No.
Zero. You are on your own. Women, ladies, make better decisions.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta, when y'all go into who y'all want to date and who y'all want to get serious with, y'all gotta take in consideration that at some point there may or may not have to be a nigga that's gonna have to save you from this nigga. We are not jumping in and the nigga got a AK-47 tatted on his face. It's not happening.
Especially in an environment that has security, because somebody's getting paid to save you. I'm not doing it for free.
Y'all scared.
Well, absolutely I am. What is taking them niggas so long to get here? Like, do y'all not see her getting beat up?
Even when I'm not gonna put that shit out there. But at some point they got into the hallway, and I'm kind of like, just
yes.
Let me go ahead and smoke on my hookah.
Yes.
Let me smoke on this hookah because it's none of my business.
Yes, K-Fly was the nigga. We're here celebrating K-Fly's birthday. He's off. He's not working. K-Fly was the one who had to shut everything down. Like literally had to.
And he's toasted.
And K-Fly's toasted. And he had to separate them in the hallway, even though the nigga still had some reach and was still able to. But K-Fly had to push him out the door and walk him to his car. Like,
yeah, man.
Security's here. Like, what's going on?
It's crazy.
It was insane.
And that's when my weekend stopped. I was done. Y'all see, I ain't even got a motherfucking, I ain't even got a, look, you see this? I ain't even got a lineup. I'm so tired. I was peopled out, man. I didn't even want to see my barber.
Those days are over for me. I'm asking y'all now to just extend me some grace because I went to book a haircut and that shit went to $50 and I said, you know what?
What?
It's got to stop somewhere. It has to stop somewhere. Hard line in the sand. When haircuts get to $50, I'm tapping out.
Hell no.
So I
tipped. I paid $30 and I tipped my barber.
They went up to 50. I said, you know what?
That's crazy.
I'm finna give me some clippers. That's why I'm asking y'all to extend me some grace.
Why don't you just go to another barber?
Because at this point, I'm just assuming everybody's charging $50 for a cut.
I cash out my barber $30. And
well then, yeah, I need
tip. That's crazy. $50. That is crazy.
$50.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is somebody I've known.
Yeah, that's crazy. You taking advantage of your clientele, not to get in his pockets, but you taking advantage of your clientele.
And I tap out. I refuse.
Because outside of maybe, I don't get my hair done, so I don't know. Well, yeah, I do. I have a beautician, a loctician, but I don't know how loyal women are to beauticians.
Okay.
But I know it's very rare to see somebody leave their barber. It has to be extreme case
absolutely
to leave their barber. So to me, that's that's crazy.
Yeah,
50, boy.
I don't know. It wasn't even like a $5 jump, like 40 to 40. He didn't even ease me into it. It was $40 last time I got my haircut, which was for the Tank concert last month, and it was $50.
40 is crazy.
40 is crazy. 40 is crazy. That's when I made. I was like, listen, when we get to 50, I'm tapping out. I'm going to give me some clippers. I'm gonna start learning how to do this shit on my own. And I'm at the point now.
Yeah, because see, that's loyalty. Because I'll be finding another barber. That's crazy.
That's loyalty. I think I've had 3 barbers my entire life.
4 or 5 maybe. The entire duration of my.
I won't say I've only had 3 people cut my hair in my entire life. I've had 3 like this is my barber. This is who I go to.
Oh, for the past. Oh my God, I've only had 2, 3. I got a main barber. I have a main barber. I have a second in command just in case my main barber like goes out of town or some shit. I have a second command and I have an emergency barber.
Okay.
Where he like.
Oh, so you got 3 at one time.
But I haven't been to my emergency barber in literal years.
Okay.
3-4 years maybe.
Yeah.
And when I got like second in command, I've probably been to him like twice in
Okay.
these last 2-3 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's very rare that my barber like takes off like that on my day.
Yeah.
But like say my main barber is like booked up.
Yeah.
Then I'll go to
your second.
I hit my That like if like say on a Friday night we say we're gonna go out somewhere on Saturday.
Yeah.
Then I know my main barber is booked up. So then that's when
Okay.
And if he's not available, then I have an emergency barber.
The emergency barber is always available?
Yeah, like he good, but it's not like one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So he can get the job done.
He can get the job done. You know what I mean? It's not like like my main barber, I get like compliments on.
Okay. Yeah.
And then, second command, it's like, he may get me right. I'm still looking good.
Yeah.
I ain't no compliments, but I'm still looking good. And my emergency barber's like, hey, man, just, you know what I mean? Take care of me. Take care of me. It's just extreme circumstances. You know what I mean?
But you have longer hair. All you need is like a lineup, really, though.
Boy, you would think it's easy.
It should be, y'all. I would think so.
Here do not know how to line up, boy.
That is crazy.
A beard can throw a nigga off fast.
That is crazy.
Everybody ain't good with the razor like you think, boy.
That is the fact.
That's why niggas love the candy paint.
That is a fact. I think at this point it's just like niggas getting. I've heard other people getting involuntarily. Like I said, I don't even fight it no more because I know I'm washing it out when I get home. But I just be like,
I don't either. My barber uses it, and I'm just kind of like. He thinks it looks good.
That and the little white crayon. Like I don't be asking for nothing.
Don't ever do that shit. The white crayon is fucking crazy.
You never got the white crayon?
Nah, you ain't finna free die. Now that's taking it.
I get all of that shit.
Cause you don't like wipe it off, so niggas be going outside with the white crayon still on.
That's insane. That's how you know a nigga didn't wash his head. That's how you just walked out of the barbershop like that. Yeah, I get all that shit involuntarily. Like I said, I go home and wash it out, but just.
What is the white crayon for?
I don't know. I think it's to map it out. I thought it was to like map out what you gonna do with the hairline, but I think
treating it like a tattoo now. Ain't it?
I think people do it for aesthetic purposes. The same. I think the other shit is the same way. Like you know niggas is gonna put this on the ground.
Yeah, but the white crayon is just that's not.
I think that's some shit that like started in like Philly. When I first saw it, it was like Philly niggas doing it with it mostly was just like the beard, and then it turned into
even the candy paint. I think that you can get away with it if you not bald nowhere. Like now, if you're doing it to hide something, you can see it. Just for aesthetic purposes, it's kind of like it's darker than normal, but with something missing, like, if something missing right there, we know what's up. We know what's up.
But how do you fix that though? Like if you
like
know
you know what niggas be like, it'd be like older guys. They be like completely bald, but they know they completely bald, but they still try to shave in the hairline and shit. Come on, man, don't do that. Come on, man, just let that shit go, dog. Just let it go, man.
How do you like? What do you do in that circumstance though? Like I know this is going away and it's not coming back. Like do I just shave it bald? Do I just?
Oh man, my first. Well, I'm already once I get my body back to where it was, my hair is gone.
Do you think you got to trade one for the other?
I gotta be the same. I can't be Fat Dante with a Caesar, dog. I can't do it. But so once I get my body back together, man, my hair is gone.
So you gonna cut it once you get? Okay.
Then I'm covering up all my tattoos. I'm gonna be a nigga.
You covered them up.
What? Yeah, I'm gonna get them recovered.
You gonna get them redone or covered?
No, covered up. Wait, my tattoo's trash. So I'm getting them covered up.
What you gonna get?
What bro say when he went through his divorce, and bro's like, hey, yeah, I'm turning into a rapper. That's gonna be me at like 45. Watch.
That's crazy. What you gonna get? Like, what kind of cover ups you gonna get?
I'm gonna have to get sleeves because mine kind of like big. This one is cool. This one, my Leo one is cool, but I'm still gonna. I gotta get some shit done. This shit right here gotta go though.
What do you mean?
Nigga asked me the other day, was that a Bible? And I was like, I knew it. I knew it was trash. I knew it. I fucking knew it. And then I'm too big, and I told you my rib cage right now. You don't know what the fuck it says. It's just, it's just like, yeah, it's just not. You
don't gotta get none of that covered up though. Just
I'd
arms,
rather
right?
you just not see it.
That's crazy. Nah, man, you gotta shut it off.
Nah.
Why not, bro?
Nope. I ain't giving niggas
man.
like
You pussy.
I am.
Yeah, show it off, man.
Fuck it.
What? Because I don't see men get cover ups. I mostly see women get cover ups, and it's usually a nigga name.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what kind of cover ups do men get?
Well, you supposed to. They say, in time, depending on who the tattoo artist is, anyways, you're supposed to get them like touched up.
Touched up, yeah.
So, but now I'm like stretched out right now. So like, you know what I mean? Pause. But I'm kind of like, my body is kind of like stretched out right now. So I'm not getting nothing touched up when the words are longer than they're supposed to be. You know what I mean? So I'm just working, man. I'm just working.
Okay, so how do you know once you get back to where you're supposed to be, they're not gonna look like they're supposed to look?
Then I'm still gonna get them touched up. I'm gonna be on my rapper shit.
That's crazy. I can't. That needle hurt. I can't just.
It does hurt. I'm not into it no more, anyways. But my tattoos are trash.
I get it.
I was just looking in the mirror the other day. I was like, then the motherfucker asked me, like, "Is that a Bible?" I think it's a Bible.
Nobody asked you was that a Bible, did they?
I swear to God. Like, I think that's a Bible because, like, it's a cross on it. But is that a Bible? God damn, bro. You just got to be like, hey, man, young decisions, man.
Did you think about that when you were getting it when you was younger? Like, this shit's gonna be on me forever?
No.
I don't think
that's
niggas
the
do.
problem.
I don't think niggas
No.
do.
You don't, nigga, what? I'm getting into, I need to see all your work. I need to see what your work look like over time.
That's a solid point.
All that.
I don't think niggas consider that
No.
either.
We was just like getting them to say, I got a tattoo. Man, all my tattoos trash.
What was your first one?
My son's name right here.
Okay.
That's my first tattoo. And that was just my first one. And it was just, that was easy work.
Yeah.
And then and I'm not into none of that shit no more, man. I'm not into it no more.
That's the part.
Like my car, right? My first car, it's a $5,000 system in it. Unplugged.
Motherfucker was bumping when you first got
boom,
there.
boom, boom, boom. I don't want to hear none of that shit. They unplug all this shit. None of it.
That's how I knew I was getting old, because I'm like, I don't even like listen to music like super loud like I used to no more.
Bro, turn this shit down.
I'm the only nigga in the car. Turn this shit down.
I done outgrew a lot of shit, man. Dog. So, but yeah, man, I'm gonna be a rapper on my 45.
That's crazy.
I don't care.
The rebrand is gonna be insane.
Fuck it. I'm rolling. So what you been doing? Cause you so that was the end of mine. Oh nah. And then you just
I kept going. I kept fucking going. Like, I took my kids to see Deadpool.
Talk to me.
Great movie. Great movie. Even though
Twitter ruined it for me, bro, and I'm mad because I wanted to.
Twitter ruined
and
it.
I was about to hit you up until I seen that you seen it. I was like, hey, you want to go on a date?
I would have. I've seen it twice.
Because I know, you know what I mean, wife and them, I knew she wasn't going to be interested in.
You should still go see it.
So I was going to hit you up, and then I was like, oh, bro, I already seen it. Fuck.
You should go see it. It's a great movie.
Twitter ruined it for me.
Twitter
man.
ruined it.
When it fucking soon as I get on Twitter, like I update my feed.
Yeah.
And the first thing was like my man's, like, if you haven't seen Deadpool, I don't want to say it, but
yeah,
my man's like walking with the gray patch.
Yeah.
I was like, y'all didn't do this to me.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't do this to me right now, man.
They did, and they did well for a while, because people have been talking about it for like a few days before it actually.
Very, very mixed. Very, very mixed reviews.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Because, like, so the first time I saw it was Thursday. I went to see it with my kids. And what was dope was When we got there, first of all, the movie was skipping, so it was skipping. Like towards the end, it was skipping. So the movie theater had to comp me for tickets. Like, I need to come back and
Where y'all go?
the Maya Cinema.
Oh, that's why.
They was tripping. I had to walk out like 3 different times. Like, hey, the movie tripping. Y'all gotta rewind this and fix this. And it just kept happening. Like, hey, y'all gotta comp me some tickets. So they gave me some tickets to go back and see anything I want to see.
Okay. So where you go the second time?
Second time I went to before I went to the second time. The first time, so that happened, right?
Yeah.
So and that happened towards the end of the movie. So the first time I missed the climax.
What I just told you happened towards the end?
No. That part happened middle-ish.
Okay.
But I missed the climax the first time because I was out here complaining and getting my tickets.
Yeah.
So I missed the climax. But then, so it was like a 10-minute period where nothing's playing on the screen while they're trying to fix the issue.
Oh wow.
It was insane. So like while we're waiting, my daughter's like, "Well, what are these chairs down here?" I was like, I don't know. The only other time I've seen something like at the bottom of a movie theater like that before was the Black Planet premiere.
Mm-hmm.
They had like an African dance troupe come down. So, but you can see like the drums and stuff at the bottom of the like right below the screen.
Yeah.
So it's like a chair. It's like 5 chairs set up, and like some equipment. I'm like, I don't know what this is. So after the movie was over, after all the credits and everything, it was somebody did a live podcast right in the movie theater. So me and my son, my daughter was like, yeah, we out. They was
now I'm a feel away when I see them up in here sitting down. I'm like, hey, I ain't fuck with this.
The hell no, they was out of there. They probably sat for like 10 minutes. It was like 40 minutes. But so like me and my son got to sit there and just listen to somebody do like a live podcast. And it was dope because it was like one guy I've seen before. I just don't know where. Another guy does. He's on the news here. Another girl.
Interesting.
Another girl
At the Mayan.
Yeah. So it's like one guy I don't know where I've seen his face before. The second guy was somebody who does like different things at Fox 5 News here. The third person was a girl who does short films, and the other guy is like a wrestling ring announcer. So it was like a crazy panel, yeah. And I guess they had like talking points that they were supposed to look out for during the movie. So that part was dope, like getting to sit in on somebody doing a live podcast right on the spot. So it was dope. The second time I went to see it, I was at the Cannery.
Okay.
The movie played all the way through. I got to see it. So it was. The climax wasn't the best part of the movie at all, but I think it was dope. I don't want to give anything away. I don't want to spoil it for anybody. There's a lot of Easter eggs in the movie. There's a lot of things. If you're a real Marvel movie fan, because to me Marvel and MCU fans are not necessarily the same thing.
Absolutely not.
There are people who hardcore like read the comic books and they know where different things come from. And they can give you, and there are people who just they started with Iron Man and they just kept going. So those are two different necessarily groups of people. If you've watched all the movies, there's a lot of it that you're like, okay, I know where that came from. Not even necessarily just the Marvel, like the MCU movies, because the X-Men movies, the Fantastic Four movies,
all Fox
those are Fox.
Right?
Yeah, those are Fox properties. I think the Daredevil and Elektra movies were Fox properties. The Hulk is a Universal property. Spider-Man is a Sony property. I think that's it. I think everything else is MCU. Is Marvel. Silver Surfer is a Fantastic Four property, so that was a Fox.
Okay.
So anything associated with Fantastic Four was a Fox property. So just like now, I think everything except, Universal still owns the rights to Hulk. They just won't make any more Hulk movies. So anything
they don't work for some reason.
They're not. So they're not making any more.
They don't correlate.
Yeah, you won't see any more Hulk standalone movies.
And then the Russell brothers made him like a complete pussy.
Yeah, kind of.
Shout out to them coming back, but we gonna get into that. But
boy is in Brave New World.
Red Hulk though, right?
Yes.
Red New. Okay.
So he's a Universal property, so they're leasing him out to Marvel.
Yeah.
So
I still, for the life of me, I don't know why it won't correlate.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think the first one was terrible.
With Eric Bana.
Eric Bana.
Is it Eric Bana?
Eric Bana. He was terrible. I won't say he's terrible. The movie itself was terrible.
What's the name? They had a great actor in that one, and I wasn't.
In what?
The second Hulk.
Edward Norton.
And I wasn't a crazy fan of it. It's something that, like Hulk is what Hulk is to Marvel is what I feel Superman is to DC.
Kinda.
It just don't.
Yeah.
I don't understand why it just don't work.
Too overpowered. Too overpowered. There's no like, where does the struggle come from? There's no conflict. They're like, it's not like Batman where like he takes a loss in the movie and then comes back and overcomes. Like there's no loss for Hulk.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha.
Superman similarly, like you're not taking no
L's. But Thanos beat the dog shit out of him, right? And it was kind of like, he was like, we don't even want to see Hulk no more after this. Like, it was weird.
There was no redemption for Hulk. Like at any point, like where did you see Hulk like turn back into the Hulk himself? After that,
that's what I'm saying. And then like fans was kind of like,
yeah,
kind of cool. We kind of like.
They didn't give him any redemption.
That scene was fucked up, man.
He whooped his ass.
That scene was fucked up.
That was Kendrick and Drake.
Yeah, they were like, we cool, man. We don't need to see no more Hulk, man.
And next time you saw him, he had on the suit. He wouldn't come out. Next time you saw him after that, he had on the suit because he wouldn't come out. Next time you saw him after that, he was a nerd.
Yeah,
like his character never got no redemption. So they kind of ran him into the ground. It sucks. Yeah, but so like all these different people have had their hand in these different Marvel properties.
Yeah.
So like now that Marvel controls most of them, everything except Spider-Man, anything Spider-Man, Marvel kind of has control of now. But like the movie pokes fun at so many different things. It talks about different things that like different rumors. There's a part that made me laugh extremely hard, and I think I'm the only person who kind of like realized it because there was like a rumor that went on for so long about something that was supposed to happen that didn't happen.
Yeah.
But it showed up in the movie. And they're poking fun at it, and I don't just because I'm a Marvel fanatic in the movies, the comic books and the movies. So like seeing it on the screen for the first time ever, it was hilarious to me.
Okay.
So, but I think, like I said, I'm the only person who kind of picked up on it. Like this is like
I drag my kids to go so we can have a real conversation.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna drag my kids to go, and then next week we can have a.
Absolutely, it's a great movie. I think to me.
Yeah.
To me, but like I'm privy to a lot of the conversations that have happened around these different Marvel properties.
How did you feel about seeing Hugh back in that suit?
It was dope. I liked what they did with his character.
Okay.
I like what they did with his character. Yeah, I don't want to get nothing.
Okay.
It's hard to have this conversation.
Okay. Since this is the big one until the next big one,
Which is
what would be your? What didn't you like about it? Because the reviews are very, very mixed right now. So as Ivan, the Marvel fan that I know of, what was you kind of like?
To me, actually, nothing.
Okay.
I'm trying not to be biased because I am a super Marvel fan, but I think as fans of these movies, I think people have gotten so far away from what it started as. Like these weren't where it ended up at with like Avengers Endgame and all that thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's where it started. I think the movies were so successful that it just kind of like built upon itself.
Yeah.
Which is why whenever I talk about the movies, I always say you got to watch them in the order they came out of. They came out in because if you catch the post-credit scenes, and if you watch them in timeline order, the post-credit scenes, which are a major part of the storytelling vehicle that they use, they don't make sense. You have to watch them in the order they came out in. So the post-credit scenes, which tell the next part of the different stories, make sense. So for me, I don't think where it ended up at is where it was supposed to go. Not necessarily supposed to go, but I don't think they thought that far ahead. I don't think they thought these movies were going to be as successful as, because now when you talk about it, this is one of the most successful movie franchises ever. Yes. Like they literally put the numbers out. Like the MCU has made twice as much money as the next successful movie franchise. It's like 30 billion next to like I think the next closest one was like 15 or something like that.
Sheesh.
They put the numbers out on Twitter the other day, so I'm like, I don't think they thought we were going to end up here, but it just was like, this worked. Okay, let's do the next one. Oh, this really worked. And so it just kind of like it snowballed into something that I don't think anybody anticipated.
What about this post-credit scene was solid?
It had nothing to do with anything else. Nothing to do with anything else.
Okay.
So that to me, I liked it. I like this movie is just in and of itself.
I like that.
It was to me, it was like a tie off of everything.
Okay. Now, they just had was it MarvelCon in San Diego?
Comic-Con.
It might have been Marvel. It shit might as well be Marvel.
That's mostly
shit.
what they talked about with the
Yeah.
Marvel shit. Yeah.
We seen. I'm still not very shaky about the Fantastic Four. Just the look. Yeah. One in another property, they just have not been able to get right. But I still feel like the first cast superior than all of them. And I wouldn't have been mad if they brought the first cast back.
I don't think you can.
Think they too old?
They're too old, and one of the main characters has been a successful Marvel character doing something else.
Yeah, it's Captain America.
Shit.
That's Captain America.
Fuck.
No,
we can't do that because we got to do some other shit that's been very
I saw that. Shaky, extremely shaky. I'm like, I don't get it. There's a bunch of great Hollywood actors that I haven't been seen in this space.
And so I haven't seen any. Well, we talking about the Comic-Con. So they introduced. I seen Galactus, which was that was dope.
Oh, Galactus.
What was his name?
Galactus.
Yeah, I said Galactus. Yeah,
I didn't see it yet.
I think that was the first time I've ever seen him with them in a movie.
He was the concept in the second. They didn't like show him.
Yeah,
But he was the Cloud.
Yeah.
Again, Fantastic Four. I'm just not.
Yeah.
Some more Blade rumors at this point. Jesus, that movie got to be amazing for anybody to get back on board. It's been so much shit been going on wrong with this movie. And then your boy. So for the it's not even Fantastic Four. It's the Avengers.
It's the Avengers.
It's the Avengers. So everybody's cool with them just getting Kang all the way out of there. Like that's not even.
That's crazy.
Okay, so they introduced Robert Downey Jr. as the new Dr. Doom.
Hurt my heart. Because there's so many people who could have done Dr. Doom. So I'm assuming
Cillian Murphy.
Killian.
Come on, man.
Even Glenn Powell. I think Glenn Powell is having an amazing run right now.
Oh, he's running. He was just in Twisters, right?
Great
Twisters.
Movie. Great movie.
He got something else coming.
He I can't think of what it is, but he does have.
He got something big coming, but yeah, he was just in Twisters, and Twisters is doing amazing numbers right now.
I saw that on Tuesday too.
Did you?
Yeah, okay. I was outside this week.
Great
movie.
Okay, I gotta go check it out. But absolutely. I think there's a lot of actors that I can't. You talking about Iron Man? Was it 11 years he played?
2008 is when it came out. To
what was in game? 21, right?
21. So
about 10, 11 years.
13, 14.
Oh shit. Okay, that's half of some people's childhood.
Yes.
You can't turn him to something else.
I agree wholeheartedly.
This is my opinion. This is to combat superhero fatigue. Start slowly bringing in those that helped it become what it was.
I think it's kind of to reignite fan interest. Like it was a big moment. That was probably the big moment of Comic-Con that I've seen on Twitter so far. Was like, oh shit, Robert Downey Jr.
And then after the initial excitement, I've just seen dialogue about it.
It's not a good idea. I personally don't like it. I think you get away with it with the Chris Evans situation because the Fantastic Four movies didn't do well. At that point that he was doing it, I think comic book movies were starting to become a thing. At that point, you had probably had X-Men, Blade movie, you had Blade, you had the X-Men, a couple, like one or two X-Men movies, and you had the Spider-Man movies. So it wasn't what it was. It wasn't what it is now. So you can get away with having a lesser known actor play Johnny Storm and then later bringing him back in as Captain America. Like now, these are $1 billion franchises.
Yes,
you can't. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't.
And he was part of the.
He was the guy. Like he's to me. That's now. All right, that's Captain America. Like no matter like certain people play certain roles and like for the rest of their lives. Like you're Zach Morris to me. I don't know what his real name is. Nigga, that's Zach Morris. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is Iron Man. This is Captain America. Like, these people are these characters for the rest of your lives because these movies were so big and had so much impact. Like, you can't turn him into somebody else. Can't turn him into somebody else.
It's just some actors out there, man. It was some actors out there that could have really. But that's why I said I think this was more so like we want to put some put a battery back
Yeah.
to the backs of those who support it.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't think of another reason.
And it's sad because I've seen several actors play several different movies in several.
And I know he's
different
not like one of them big ones where like his story is like super duper long. So it's like, well, in 2-3 years we probably can defeat him, and then maybe he can come back down the line as Iron Man again.
No.
I don't fucking know. Like it's
I don't know.
it's gonna be hard for me to see him in anything. That's Iron Man.
Agreed. So I don't know how they're gonna tie it in. I don't know.
Like it's some things that you just can't replay. Like I wouldn't be able to see another Terminator because
Arnold.
Arnold is Terminator. That is
I agree.
I don't give a fuck if he's 90. That is Terminator.
I agree. That's why I haven't found the time to watch RoboCop because I know that RoboCop ain't RoboCop.
Nah, you don't do that. And I'm a RoboCop. Everybody know I'm a RoboCop guy. That shit broke my heart.
Yeah.
That shit broke my heart.
Seeing what's the name is them doing
Candyman.
Candyman. Even though y'all put James Todd back in the movie, but what's his name?
I don't know his name. Oh, you talking about Tony Todd?
Tony Todd.
That is Candyman.
That's Candyman. What's the other Arnold Schwarzenegger movie? What they redid, but they put Colin Farrell in it.
Total Recall.
Total Recall. Like it's just certain things like it make me not because this is who this person is and y'all replaced them. Like I don't believe all like remakes.
There's really only two people that they can get away with that with, and that's Batman and that's James Bond.
Agreed.
That it could just be, you know, what I mean, because those brands are
Joker. So many different versions of the Joker. By the way, the preview came out for that. Looks amazing.
Hey man,
he's the biggest brand y'all have over there.
Joker.
DC.
Absolutely.
And Harley Quinn, whichever one you wanna.
If you put them side by, I don't think anybody's brand is bigger than Batman's. I think Batman is just.
I'm talking about
but if
Joker.
you put Joker on the side of him, is a conversation to be made.
Joker's the guy. He's carrying.
Well, this is a side project though, so that's the dope part.
Yes.
Like this is DC's Logan.
I agree.
Like it don't got nothing to do, and so like I said, bringing Lady Gaga off of what she did with fuck the one movie I told you.
Stars Born.
Stars Born.
Still haven't seen that. Where's that streaming at? I might want to catch that.
Max.
Okay.
I think Max, but coming off of that, what she did with that man, yeah,
she looks amazing. That preview look amazing.
Yeah. So I'm still scared about the musical part. Like I still can't shake it, but the previews got me.
Yeah,
the previews got me. So we gonna see, man. It's some interesting shit coming up, man. But I didn't see that one coming, man, and it's gonna be hard for me to see him. That's just gonna be like Iron Man is Dr. Doom now. That's gonna be what it is. Yeah. Like I don't even call him Robert Downey Jr. no more. That's Iron Man, bro. Like, yeah, man. So last week we were here, and there was some breaking news to be had that we didn't get to. Shout out to Mike. Mike didn't tell us until the show was over.
Yeah,
your man's resigned. Joe Biden resigned, and oh my God, this is better than NBA free agency to me.
This has been quite the entertainment.
I love politics, man. I briefly talked about, I've been kind of big on outside of like the activism that we was doing and shit.
Yeah.
I'm really big on I want my kids to have their own beliefs.
Yes.
So we just sitting there and we on the couch and I'm watching TV, man. Because I like to flip through all three. So I go to CNN, MSNBC, Fox. Like I like to get. I want everybody's opinion, right?
Do NPR have a?
It's like podcasts and shit.
Okay.
They don't got like a TV show. But,
okay.
So MSNBC that's like a Democratic channel. That's far left. Fox News far right. CNN tries to be neutral, but it's more liberal leaning. So we sitting there and we watching it, and we just having a conversation, and my daughter hit me with "Are you voting?" I'm like, "No, baby, I don't put myself in that situation." So she was like, "Well, if you don't vote, Should you be complaining?
Ugh.
I hit up my bro. I said, I failed as a parent. I failed as a parent, man. Fuck. So I had to tell her, I said, baby, we don't vote for the president. You know,
Yeah.
that's not what we do. We don't vote for the president. You vote for who you want to vote for the president. We don't vote for the president.
Yeah.
And so, but man, that shit hit me like a bag of bricks. Like, damn, man, I failed. What did I do? But shout out to her. You know what I mean? To see the excitement and into politics. I think for people that just hate Trump, I don't think he's probably the only person outside of Obama's first term where like people were very, very invested into politics. So Biden resigned, and what was your initial thoughts, and where are you now?
My initial thoughts is, if Michelle don't come back, it's over. If Michelle don't come back, it's over.
Yeah,
it's over. I mean, and for me, like in the last, I don't give a fuck. In the last election, I voted independent.
Okay.
Which everybody was like, if you don't vote for
Trump.
That's a vote for Trump. Well, he don't have to get my motherfucking vote because I'm not voting for either one of them.
Yeah.
The election before that, I voted for Hillary because it was the lesser of two evil shit, and I didn't feel good about myself.
Most of the time, I think he is the last president. Trump is the last president. I think 2016. He almost put it off in 2020, but Biden just came off some crazy whatever happened with that election. But Trump was the last one in 2016 that since Bush.
That lost the popular vote,
but won. Yeah. Because again, we the people do, the states elect. So the people elect the local.
Yes.
The people do.
Yeah.
The states elect the president.
Yeah.
So we vote. When we vote, it's going towards the popular vote, and we're voting for the people who we want to vote for the president, the electors.
Yeah.
They don't always have to go with who we vote for.
Yes.
And so it's a little shaky. But yeah, go get your point. I'm sorry.
I'm not the project, reading up on the project 2020, all the points people have been making about project 2025 though.
Which been here.
Some of that shit is scary though.
It's been here though.
Not all of it. Like the way they're trying to the way I've read it anyway, the way that it's been broken down to me, and like I've seen like Twitter posts, people making all these different. It's like, some of this shit is scary.
When I say it's been here since the 80s. They have been steady trying to implement it.
Okay, but
like, it didn't just start. I think the people who just jumped on to politics, and now was shout out to the Democrats because it did help, and I think the people involved with Project 2025, I think they for Trump.
Yeah.
So it's easy to put it on him, but this is not necessarily a Trump thing. He's actually been trying to, what's the word? Like get from
separate
himself from it. But it has worked. It has worked. But it's been around here since the 80s. Something like that. And I don't think anybody before Taraji said whatever she said. I don't think people were really paying attention to the
BET Awards, I believe.
The Democratic Awards.
That was what she said. It kind of brought, it was like, what is Project 2025?
Yeah.
And now you read all, it's like, ooh, some of this shit is scary.
The Democratic Awards.
That's a scare tactic like a motherfucker.
That's what the Democrats do.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Reading the different points though, that shit.
I think what was so dope about politics, man. Like I said, this shit is like NBA free agency to me. This is like from Real Housewives of, you know what I'm saying? Like, because to me, politics has never been about change. It's been about winning.
I agree.
Right? And so you sit here and you talk about, we talk about, was it Project 25 and the fear mongering, and if you vote for Trump, you voting against democracy, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. And then Democrats do exactly that.
I agree.
Kamala was elected the presidential candidate without a vote being cast.
I agree.
Y'all, this is our candidate.
Yeah.
Fuck what y'all talking about.
Agreed.
This is our cat. Now, it may have been the right decision, but the way y'all went about it, and I know, time concerns,
Yeah.
but the way y'all went about it, that is not democracy.
Do you feel like if Joe had dropped out of the race last year, do you think they would have had a runoff and just been like,
Joe should have been did this. This should have happened early last year, right? When the rumblings really started happening. This was like, he ain't right. This was like early last year.
yeah,
And I felt like if they wanted Kamala to be president, she should have been president then. So she already got a year and a half, 2 year start already.
yeah,
So in my mind, again, I'm looking at it like I'm not emotionally involved in this, right? So I'm looking at it like, well, Joe and them wasn't fucking with her anyways. They put her on the border shit, which, the Democrats right now are having it's energy. They're doing great right now, but at some point they're gonna start keying in on her record.
yeah,
And she was appointed to the border. I feel like Biden put her there personally. I mean, not even personally. He put her there on purpose.
yeah,
Because look how bad the crisis is. This is a real crisis now.
yeah,
It's really bad.
Yeah.
No, that's her shit.
yeah.
That's her shit, right? And so I feel like they gave her they bullied him out, first of all. They bullied him out. And I feel like for two reasons. For time, they only when is their convention, Mike? It's coming up, I think it's next week, ain't it? I think it's like next week, but their convention is coming up, and then the
election in November.
The election in November. So this is a time thing.
Yeah.
They gotta, they gotta get this started. They gotta get this going.
Yeah, you got 3 months.
So one, she's been silent for shit.
Since she got in there.
So now, not only I gotta come out there as the presidential nominee.
August 19th.
It's 3 weeks.
So not only am I the presidential nominee, I gotta jump out there, but now I gotta show y'all who I am. All within
You got from August 19th. You got what, 2 months? It's 2 months.
That's damn near impossible, right? But what they can do is say, well, we know right now, per the polls, the real polls, Trump was beating the shit out of Biden.
Out of Joe.
There was no way. It's bad, right? And then if Kamala, I'm gonna say her. Is it Kamala or Kamala?
Kamala.
Okay. If Kamala lose, we have other great nominees in 28. We can wash our hands with her and be ready in 28. There's gonna be some great nominees to come out of that class. Okay. So to me, it was like, well, they were really already fucking with her anyway. So let's just go ahead and throw her out here. Let's back her. That's why I feel like it took Obama a week. Obama was one of those who. This is where you split the Democratic Party, right? Where I feel like they split the Democratic Party because a lot of them wanted an open process.
Okay.
Meaning, the convention, all the nominees would have been at the convention, and they choose the nominee there.
Yeah.
Instead of just here, nigga, here.
Yeah.
So I feel like him and a lot of other Democrats wanted an open primary, which for democracy purposes, that's what you do.
Yeah.
And then that didn't happen. It looks like, like I said, time is crunching.
Yes.
So they just threw her out there. And it took her a week. Did you see the endorsement he gave her?
No.
Niggas a phone. Niggas was on. You remember when Usher? It reminded me. I remember when Usher, the video when Usher was introduced as the Super Bowl winner. I mean, the Super Bowl performer.
Yeah.
When he tried to do the confession shit. That's what they did to Kamala. So she on the phone and listening to like a voicemail of her and Obama.
A voicemail
of Obama and Michelle.
A voicemail is crazy.
Nigga was like on some here nigga. Here nigga.
That's the most important voice. You need them.
It took him a week.
They didn't want to do that shit.
No.
They needed Michelle. I think if you get Michelle, this is a completely different.
Michelle ain't fucking with it, man. And for now, I don't blame her.
I don't blame her either.
You know what I'm saying? I don't blame her. She ain't fucking with it. But this is where like all of this fucking vote or die, all of this shit, nigga, the gloves are off on both parties. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Trump almost got his head blew off. You see, he going against, you know what I'm saying? He going against the nigga and shit. You know what I'm saying? He going against her. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to know if she Asian or black. You know what I'm saying? That's her right there. You feel me? But so that's why I'm like, you know, motherfuckers was getting mad about people saying that this is a DEI hire. Do you know what does DEI mean?
Diversity, equity, equality, and inclusion.
She is. She is. And you can't be, again, this is politics, man. This is about winning. Without black women, there is no Democratic Party.
I agree.
So this is why I'm saying, like, even if Kamala, she is the best choice, but it's how they went about it. But they put somebody else in that office, it's going to be a lot of...
Oh, you put anybody else's bloodshed.
It's going to be a lot of black women. Like, you know what I'm saying? Without black women, there is no Democratic Party.
You put somebody else in there.
But then, Biden had almost like 80% of the Democratic vote. Over 80%, something like that.
Yeah.
So now what happens to those who voted for him, but they don't want her as president? And then on the flip side, I don't think Trump would have picked dude if he knew how this shit was. Dude name stay out there. His name out there more than Trump's is.
Yeah. They been slandering him.
They been whooping his ass, bro. He said he told him what'd he say? The Democrats are controlled by childless cat ladies. And you know what? The way he said it, because, you know what I mean, because I come from hot take. I just don't think he would have been chosen anyways.
Yeah.
I think Trump and them knew that they had this in the bag, right? But I come from hot take town. I mean, you know, I'm from hot take city. You feel me? So I get it, and I get what he's saying though.
Yeah.
All he's saying is like, how invested into this country are you if you're talking about something that involves kids and you ain't got none? We had these conversations on fucking Twitter and Facebook and shit every day.
That's true.
So right now, man, I'm just this is NBA free agency, baby.
Who is our running mate?
She ain't chose him yet.
Jeez.
But all her choices are governors. This is unprecedented. Governors? That means you are choosing somebody so you can get that state. So man, this shit, hey man, it's free agency, baby.
Gotta be who's the governor? Who's the Democratic governor for
They
state?
say they looking at Pete. What's his name? Pete Buttigieg. Pete Buttigieg, ain't that something like that? It's Pete Buttigieg, something like that. I can never see this. I'm born and raised in the U.S. of A. A gay man as vice president? Get the fuck out of here.
They doing all the DEIs.
Yeah, come on, man. You got Pete Buttigieg. I think they got somebody else. He's Jewish. Can't see that happening. Not at right now. Absolutely not. And then you got Democrats like don't choose him because of.
Yeah.
Which is trash too. But don't choose him because he's Jewish. This is a terrible time for it.
Which is crazy because Jewish people ruin a lot of this shit.
But they are in a war right now and it ain't looking good for them.
They are.
It's looking real bad out there. So I think I like and it'll give them probably some sympathy. So the sympathy votes if they choose is it Mark Kelly from Arizona?
Okay.
His wife was Gabby. I can't think of her name, but his wife was from Arizona and shot her and killed some other people during a speech of hers.
Okay.
It's like when like active shooters were like big back in those days.
Okay.
I mean, it's still big, but they were like prevalent.
Yeah.
It seemed like, but so she was like a congresswoman or something like that, and she was having a speech, and he like opened fire.
Jeez.
Yeah. So
that's why they call it political theater.
Bro,
Says she got shot in the head.
Yeah. She still like I seen her. They showed a picture of her.
She got shot in the head.
Yeah.
Jeez.
She still like. Yeah, she got the chicken wing legs. Yeah. So that may, that may help her. That may, that may help them a lot because, The poll, I mean, just the numbers are just. There's no way.
That is
They was on CNN because they bring the big boy on like when he be having the board and shit. They bring him on during the real election process.
Anderson?
What's his name? Gray hair. He be doing the board. He was the first one to start doing the board and shit on CNN. So they brought him out there one time, right?
Okay.
They brought him out there one time, and this was right before Joe Biden dropped out. And he was like, man, he could lose this, and Trump would still win.
Jeez.
Like, it's that bad. So.
And they haven't brought him back out since
I ain't seen him since. He was like, hey, man, he can lose this. He's the first one that started the touch board.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was like, hey, Trump can lose this. Even if he loses this, he's still going to win. They brought him out one time. They ain't brought him out since. And then, you know what I mean? A lot of people, if I was a Democrat, I feel lied to. Like, y'all been telling me this man been good.
He been
good. He's been upbeat. Y'all been telling me this for a year and a half. He been good. He been upbeat. He gets up early in the morning. And, boy, this shit we could have been on this.
To see people like really be like, oh, he's dead. We think he's dead. The flag at half staff. Like, oh,
yeah, so I would feel lied to and I would feel gaslighted, bro. Y'all been telling me this shit for this long, and then y'all bully this nigga out, and now I gotta vote for this lady.
I think if you were paying any sort of attention, you could see that he's not well.
No, fucked up.
There's nothing you can tell.
Not even necessarily fucked up, just old.
I mean, he's an older guy. Like for all this shit that we going through now with Bernie, we could have had.
I feel, you know what I mean? Like I've been paying attention for so long, Ivan. I feel like what the Democrats did to Joe Biden just now is what they did to Bernie.
Yes, and we could have Bernie. We could have Bernie.
Bernie would have beat Trump in 2016.
Absolutely, he would have.
And they're still paying for it. Although they got Biden in the office, but shit. I mean,
we could have had Bernie this whole time. We could have Bernie for the last 8 years. We'd be in a completely different place. I would hope so. Anyway.
You vote?
Yeah, independent. Yeah. I'm voting independent for the president.
I couldn't see myself ever like none of my heroes. You know what I mean? Like, and I shout out to MLK, man. MLK, he didn't involve himself into politics. Like, he didn't put himself into the system. Yeah. He just spoke the language real good.
Yeah.
But man, none of my heroes like put themselves in that system, man. I couldn't see.
Yeah.
I couldn't see myself.
Well, I mean, you can't, when you vote for the president, you can't skip it. Like, you can't skip that.
No.
So, I mean, if Kanye come back, I'll vote for Kanye. I'm not voting for a Democrat or Republican. Not for the president. Like, when you talk about governors and all those different things.
But yeah, RFK.
If he on the ballot, I'll vote for him.
I think he's gonna be on the Nevada ballot.
Oh, well, there you go. That's my vote right there. I'm not voting for either one of them. Even though, again, that Project 25 shit, that shit was spooky.
I think Trump's is called is it like Agent 47 or some shit 47. Okay. That is Trump's plan, but this plan, just like MAGA, that OG Bush, the first Bush, the daddy.
Yeah,
that was his slogan.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That was his slogan. Again, Project 25 is something that's been here since like the 80s. They're trying to implement it, but see, so this is the other thing though, right? And this is why I like watching CNN. I was telling my wife the other day, like, this is why I like watching CNN, because it's like, you got people in New York and LA trying to tell folks in the Bible Belt what the fuck they can do.
Yeah.
Like, or can and can't do. Have you ever talked to a super religious country motherfucker? You bring up abortion to them, nigga, y'all might fight.
Yeah.
This ain't, you know what I mean? Like, I get, we live over here and it's, it's liberal and we're about abortion. You talk to one of them real motherfucking, that they call them evangelical.
Yeah.
No, even, you talk to one of them about, nigga, what? What?
Which is great, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, everybody's like, no, the United States ain't always been like together. We had a whole fucking civil war. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's completely different places.
So I think I believe all Trump did was the abortion situation is the entire the government is not over it. It's state to state.
State to state. Yeah.
They put the power in the state hands, but. Bro, them super religious Bible Belt states, they not going for that shit.
And then there's
Florida. We ain't real Christians.
And then it's Florida.
Bro, we ain't real Christians, man. You talk to a real Christian about abortion, and y'all might fight in a real way.
That's why I love Nevada. I'm not leaving here.
Wait, what? No.
I'm not leaving
Nigga,
here.
like I'm a country boy. Go ahead. All right. I don't want none of them. Nigga, I don't want none of them issues.
Yeah, it's different down there.
And you know what I mean? Talking about it, you know, it's just cultural differences, man.
Yes.
It's just cultural differences, man. That's
The U.S. is definitely distinctively different depending on what part you in.
yeah. We from Las Vegas. Go try to talk to one of them white motherfuckers in
Like
another.
Arkansas, Alabama.
Even if you go out of Las Vegas, go to one of these fucking Searchlight and
Oh, what?
did shit like go to boy.
Have you ever seen the rest of Nevada?
Nigga, I'm scared.
And you should be. It looks
Come
outside
on,
of Clark,
man.
outside of Clark County. This state looks completely different. Because I think 88% of the population or something like that, close to 90% of the population lives in Clark County where we live at. The state always goes blue. If you ever on election night pay attention to that map, the rest of the state is red. No, us and Washoe County where Reno and Carson City is at.
And we were considered well, it's always been a swing state. Nevada was considered a swing state to about Obama's first term. It's been blue. It's been blue since.
The rest of the state is red.
The rest of the state is red.
The rest of the state is red every year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the rest of Nevada looks crazy. Hey, I've driven through the eastern part of Nevada. Scared as shit.
Yeah.
Scared as shit.
Well, I'm scared when I think the furthest I've been is Logandale.
Oh no,
I'm scared then.
You still in Clark County. Go up.
What?
Go up, son.
Shit, boy, you got Logandale and Moab on the other side.
Go up, son.
Oh, I'm scared as shit.
Oh no, you still
And
Logandale.
I've been
Logandale's kind of
Is that Searchlight? So okay, you going down?
Searchlight is
You going down to
south.
15.
Searchlight
you going
is
south
south
on the 15. The left is when you go into where the roller coaster is at.
No. Searchlight is closer to Arizona.
Okay, then what is that?
You talking about Gene? You're talking about
Talking
Gene.
about Prim, right?
Gene
Okay,
and
no.
Prim.
So when you go, it's a small. What the fuck is it? So when you're going down to 15 south, if you go out, the left exit is you going straight to the roller coaster.
Okay.
The right, you going to another city. I thought it was Searchlight.
Searchlight is going towards Arizona. Now, if what you're talking about, like,
Because you got to go through some mountains, your phone don't work, and then
Like
there's a
Good
little.
Springs?
you're talking about Sandy Valley.
Sandy Valley. My God.
Sandy Valley.
That is where Pet Cemetery was made.
Sandy Valley's spooky.
Nigga, what?
Sandy Valley spooky.
What?
I've been there. Sandy Valley spooky.
Boy, can pay me to go there again.
At my job, like in the summertime, I used to do a different position, right? And one time we had to go there, and that's the one time niggas was like, "Tomorrow I'm bringing my gun to work."
No bull. I'm talking about, on movies when you driving, and then all of a sudden you trying to do this right here to make your phone work. That is Sandy. I'm talking about as soon as you hit that mountain, it's a wrap.
Sandy Valley is the hills have
what?
eyes. Yeah, and Sandy Valley, it's like 30 minutes down, probably 30 minutes in.
And you forget you from Las Vegas. Like, we are in the.
Las Vegas is not like the rest of Nevada. It's literally not. Nevada and Las Vegas are not necessarily synonymous. And if you're not from here, or not even if you're not from here, because a lot of people come here are from here or be here and don't know the rest of Nevada. What it looks like.
No, it's just Las Vegas.
Yeah, it's just Las Vegas. Like the rest of Nevada looks completely different. And Sandy Valley is a perfect example of
You
that.
fuck around, get stuck. You.
Yeah, niggas like, I'll have my gun at work tomorrow. We're going to Sandy Valley. We're going to Sandy Valley tomorrow. Okay, I have mine on me. Like, what the fuck is in Sandy Valley? I've never been there, so I don't know.
That shit is
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah.
That shit is scary.
Yeah, it is.
Now Pahrump is like more city-ish.
Yes.
Like I felt like I could see Walmarts, and
Yes.
when I went to Sandy Valley, Moapa, that's the Indian reservation. That is fucking scary as. Moapa might be the most scariest to me.
It's
Nothing out there,
it's no lights. It's no lights out there.
bro. It's nothing.
It's no lights. It's a
I
bunch
was
of tra-
terrified
it's a
in the
bunch of trailers.
daytime.
It's a bunch of trailers.
Logandale is.
I don't think I've ever been in Logandale.
That's where the state fair is at now. Remember
Yeah,
when they used
now,
to do the
yeah.
big old fair?
Yeah.
Um,
They still do.
No, when they used to do it in Las Vegas,
It used to be
fair
the JC State Fair used to be
yeah,
at Cashman Field.
Yeah, that is in Logandale now.
Yes.
rural, but not like scary rural.
Yeah.
So Moapa and Sandy Valley, easy. The ones I've been to, Moapa by far. We doing Power Rangers. Moapa, Sandy Valley, Logandale, Indian Springs.
Okay. You never been to like Tonopah?
Never been to Tonopah. I have been to Pahrump, but Pahrump felt like I was still in the city.
Yeah. Pahrump, you still feel like you're in the city. Laughlin is right there on the border of Arizona, so like
Laughlin felt city-ish once I
Yeah.
see the casino and shit like
yeah,
that.
it's casino and all that. Yeah, and that's like literally you cross that bridge, you're right in Arizona. I was like Battle Mountain. Some of this shit I couldn't even name it if I wanted to.
It's fucking crazy, man.
That's the first I like when I
crazy.
like driving through Eastern Nevada. Like we stopped at a diner and I was like, this shit feels like a real life scary movie.
Yes.
Like and we were there in the middle of the night. Like I was like, oh, I've never been scared to be a Negro in my life before tonight.
Yeah, like when you be watching movies and shit and they stop at like this little diner in the middle of nowhere, it's really like that.
Yes,
And it is terrifying.
it is terrifying.
Nope.
It is.
Nope.
It is.
Nope.
And these are the people that are voting for your president.
Well, shout out, man.
Yeah.
Shout out, man.
Only time I seen the wolf in real life was that drive that night.
Really? I heard they big as shit too.
They big as shit, and they don't give a fuck about you being in no car. They like, nigga, hit me if you want to. Big as shit. That shit spooky.
The homie had a fox on the 215. That was the most I've ever seen.
A wolf. One in Oregon, one in Nevada. Same drive. Scared the shit out of me.
Just like I've been listening to something because they was saying it on is it Yellowstone? Yellowstone National Park?
Yeah.
So I was watching something where I didn't know there were differences in bears.
Yes. If it's black, fight back. If it's brown, lay down.
And if it's white,
Good night.
Yeah, I didn't know. Like, oh, they really like that. Like,
that's a real saying. If the black bears, you can like fight them back. If it's brown, just
it's a wrap.
yeah, just like your best bet is hope.
They fast as fuck though.
Bears fast as shit. Bears fast. I've heard alligators are fast as fuck on land, which I wouldn't have thought.
In short speed, short
Yeah,
distance,
short
but
distance,
they
but they
they
fast.
can get it. Yeah.
That shit crazy.
And then there was a video I seen on Twitter where like the elephant like caught up to. Did you see that video where the elephant caught up to the thing? The elephant ended up killing the lady,
It like ran something down.
but it was on like a safari.
Oh, no,
Ran something down.
I ain't never seen an elephant run nothing down. I seen him step on the old boy back though. That shit looked so painful.
Nah, that's crazy.
Oh my god.
And hippos. They say hippos is elephant.
Oh no, hippos
Hippos will kill you
Hippo.
for real.
Oh
In
no,
a real way.
the deadliest animal on the planet are hippos.
Shit.
Like as far as being a human being, the hippos are second to none.
Damn.
That shark shit, it sound good. It sound cool. It look cool because of that movie.
No, what do you mean movie? We see the shark eat something up in a
Real way.
in a.
In a real
So
way.
much shit has happened. You forget shit that happens, nigga. What?
That in a real way. That the Egypt shit, even the shit that just happened in Texas not too long ago, he took a nasty bite out of that lady's leg.
Oh, they say it's coming. Like they're coming.
They had
closer and closer.
They had 4 that day. We only saw the picture of the one. They had 4 shark attacks that same day and on that same beach. Hippos though.
I'm not in the beach water, so
But you used to think like when you were close to the shore, you be safe. Like nah, not no more. They coming in. They coming in. Hippos though. They're the deadliest animal on the
I'm
planet.
cool on safaris. I'm cool on all that shit.
Have you ever seen them videos where them hippos be chasing them
Yeah,
boats?
yeah. I seen one where like that motherfucker,
fast.
the mouth was wide open and shit.
Them motherfuckers is fast.
Yeah.
And I in Tampa, I saw one in the zoo, and I was like, "This don't look like that." But like, you see them videos, them niggas don't play around. They kill your ass fast.
It was the bear shit, man. The bear shit kind of. I was like, damn, that's crazy. I
No.
never like.
Yeah, that's a real
See
thing.
that shit to be. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, me and my family ever get stuck, and y'all might as well just go ahead. And just, y'all better off without me. You feel me? Because I don't know what the fuck be going on. Nigga. I just don't really respect nature. I don't want to be nowhere in nobody else's habitat.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a city boy. I can
That's
admit
it.
it. I can
I don't
admit
even
it.
like spiders.
Shh. Yeah. Like I had a cousin that lived in like New Zealand for a year. He like they had some kind of like exchange program where he could just go down there and live. Like nigga, have you ever seen the shit that be on National Geographic?
New Zealand, Australia. Australia got some shit out there. We're like, what the fuck?
All that shit.
How do y'all live with this shit?
All that shit like it's designed to kill you.
Yes.
All of it. The niggas just be living among it.
Still, man, in Las Vegas, man, we just steady building. Why the fuck y'all live way up in the mountains with dogs and shit? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? They be putting that shit on the news like we supposed to be fucking
You're not
sad or
supposed
some
to.
shit. Nigga, it's lions out there.
It is mountain lions.
No.
It's mountain lions. It's rams.
Little roof, nigga. That nigga's gone. Motherfuckers be putting they missing pet. Nigga, what do you think? That pet is done, nigga. That was yeah, exactly. Hell yeah, that shit is over.
Coyote. I think I've only seen a coyote once in person.
They're big too. Those are big.
Yeah.
I seen one in Anthem. I said, God damn. Shit. Y'all just be walking around with y'all pets and shit.
Yeah. And we want them. We want them. I don't understand how people, especially in brand new developments either. Like this shit just opened. Like them animals still haven't learned that this isn't our territory no more. Oh yeah, nah. And they're steady building into the motherfuckers. Like literally, if you go to Lake Las Vegas, those houses are literally built into the mountain.
Man, they told me one of my partners told me they are building up there on like Lake Mead, Hollywood. They all up in the mountains now.
On Lake Mead, Hollywood?
Like that, what's that school way up there? It was a Sunrise or Sunset?
Sunrise Mountain.
Like they big houses all up in there.
Hell
no.
Yeah, but not even necessarily for that, because if you keep going up Lake Mead, that's where the homeless people be at. It's spooky over there too, but not for the animals.
You keep going up Lake Mead.
Over the mountain, like if you go over the mountain, if you go over the mountain a little bit, it's a bunch of homeless people back there. You can't see them.
I'm pussy. I've never went up. I go on the hill. I never had sex up there once.
I've never had sex up there.
I'm just too terrified to do it. I don't know what the fuck is. I don't know what this is around me. Like this shit ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just up here fucking. Y'all don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm cool.
You know what's crazy that I found out recently? They still fucking at City View. Like City View still goes.
There's too many lights.
It goes down in City View.
I tried to hit something in the park. I couldn't get hard though.
What? You never fucked the City View before?
I couldn't get hard.
What? Oh my God.
I couldn't get hard. I couldn't do it.
I had a gnat fly in my booty once though. That's
see?
That shit is a turn off.
I'm talking about I had the gummy. Like, I just can't, like my booty is just exposed to air. I can't do it. I don't give a fuck. She was looking good too. I just couldn't do it. I had straight
man.
gummy.
Oh, that's crazy. Ain't never knocked nothing down like that. What? That's the spot too. I'm talking about, like you talking about you walking up to the top, right?
No, we was trying to get it
in the car?
In the park. The actual park. Like,
yeah, the walk when you walk up to to City View with the park. You never
we was down.
Yeah, I was down. Oh no, I need to walk up to the top. Where the little gazebo and shit is at.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Yeah,
I have. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you gotta walk past the duck pond and go all the way up.
See, but you ain't the only one with that idea, and that's the problem.
That's all right.
I don't like my booty cheeks exposed. I see headlights.
Yeah, but you didn't have sex in like a sex club. Same concept.
No, I didn't.
You never been to the Green Door?
No, I've never been to a sex club before.
Why not?
Just never have.
That is insane. Oh, what? That's my problem with them doing whatever they supposed to be doing on like Sahara and Randall Parkway. Like, I don't tear down the Green Door.
I've never had like public sex before.
That is insane. Why not? That is insane. Mike, you been to the Green Door?
No.
See?
How? The Red Rooster?
No.
Mike?
Yeah, I've been over there.
There you go. So, okay, there you go. One or two? The original, like the house?
The one that's up by Pahrump and shit.
By Pahrump?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Red Rooster.
No.
Red Rooster is on Trop, right?
Yeah. Try like Trop and Boulder.
Rob Bent, something like that?
Yeah, Trop and Boulder.
Nah, I haven't been that one, no.
I was told the sex joints ain't real. Like, you know, we have the wrong idea of them. I was told that.
It's not like
it's not just the fucking just everywhere.
Kinda, but it's not just like this. You walk in, this is big orgy. Like it kind of is, but it's not. Like you kind of
depends on the time of time.
Maybe, maybe it's kind of like you gotta kind of go in there and like establish a rapport. You're not just gonna walk in there and pull your dick out and be like, "Hey, who wants it?"
Yeah.
Like that's not how it goes. You kind of gotta go in there. And
So what
have
if
a
you like getting in and like you come too fast and you just forced to watch? Or do you
Okay.
leave?
I
We
did
both
what
got to get up.
I did what I was supposed to do.
But if you come with somebody, like,
I mean, that's a couple decision. Like, are we done here? I mean, as a couple, I don't.
have you ever brought somebody and then they ended up with somebody else?
Close close at the Red Rooster. Like I went with somebody and this my homegirl, and it was a chick there that I wanted to fuck with. I'm like, okay, I like her, and she was kind of with it, but she was with somebody else, and he was like, if your chick fuck with me, I'll let you fuck with her. But the one I was with wasn't with it. She didn't want to fuck with him, so I had to get old girl number on the slick and then on a later date. But yeah, that was the closest I came to it. Or like I knew one time I went to. I sound like I'll be there a lot. I went to the Red Rooster and a chick I knew was there, and I went by myself, but some people she knew came with her, so we all kind of ended up in the room together.
See, I know, like I said, I know a coworker that was into it.
Yeah.
His rule was just you can't fuck with nobody who's dick bigger than mine. I mean,
Oh my God, that is insane. So would he just watch her? Because I've seen people just.
I would think they were into it. I think they were actually like swinging.
But sometimes the men just like to watch their women. I've been approached by a guy like my wife.
They're called cucks, right?
Yeah,
I could never.
yeah.
Never.
I've seen several of those. Like my wife just wants
Put
to
me to death.
No, man, that's a thing. That's
crazy.
That's literally a thing. It's like when you see it as a porn category now, because it didn't used to be a porn category, but like when you see it now, it's like it might be like, that's not real. It's really a thing. Like I've seen men like be in a room with their woman getting fucked, and they'll sit there and just jack off.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They get off to it. Or I've been approached by a guy like, hey, my wife wants to give you some head. All right, hey.
Because like, what if they like enjoying it too much, where you kind of like
that's what
they my bitch.
It's a conversation.
Yeah, I was wild as a young man. Yeah, so like, and they'll record it. A lot of times they'll record it.
Say like, you fucked this shit out of my woman, sir.
Like I appreciate you. Like this is what she wants. This makes her happy. This is what she wants.
Crazy.
So I appreciate you.
Nah, I'm throwing that shit all in your face when we arguing.
What? No.
You fucked another
They
nigga
get
in
off.
your
They get off on it. They get
That's
off on
crazy.
it. Like I've been in a lot of situations where a guy was like, I went to a party and I met a lady I knew invited me there. Unbeknownst to me, her husband was doing security there. So, like later on in the evening, her and I were sitting together, and he was like, when I saw him come, I knew he was here for you. Like you know her type.
But like no jealousy popped up.
No, when he talking about me, like when he showed up, I knew he was here for you.
I wonder if men do that. I know you say some like enjoy it, but I wonder if men do that so they could say, well, when I'm ready to fuck on these bitches, you can't say nothing.
It's probably an open situation more than likely. Like he probably had something there that he played with too. I don't know for sure. I don't know the situation, but he probably had something he played with too. A lot of times it's like, yeah. We're either both playing individually or we all play together, or I don't know how a man gets off on seeing somebody else fuck his woman, but it's not even the white thing, because I've seen the black man do it too. I've seen the black man
That is, man,
literally
that is
like
as white as you get. It feels
had like a pouch full of condoms, like handing them out like here, and he got on the couch and got naked and was jacking off while she was getting fucked on.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Wow. All right.
it's wild. It's wild out there.
I don't even know how to transition from that one, buddy.
It's wild out there.
Where are you on this Sonya Massey situation? And, peace to that sister.
I don't know if you can have a conversation. I don't know if there's anything much to talk about as far as that goes. Because even, like, immediately, this is the first time in my life I've ever seen immediately other officers come right out and be like, this is some fuck shit. He was wrong. He deserves to be in prison.
Yeah.
I've never seen, even with the George Floyd situation and Derek Mass, like, I saw, eventually you saw people come out and be like, yeah, that was wrong. Like, that was excessive. Like, immediately when the Sonya Massey situation happened, he was like, all police officers, everybody who saw it was like, nah, he deserves to go to prison. He deserves to. So like even if they're saying it,
I know was she shot 3 times or he shot 3 times?
I think they both fired. I believe they both fired.
No, only one fired.
Only one fired. I know they both had their guns drawn.
Both of them had their guns drawn. Yes. But I don't know.
I think she was hit at least twice.
I don't know, one was like the head shot, right?
Or like either head or neck, one of the two.
I know she got hit in the head like immediately. This is where like I'm really big on like community policing. You know what I mean? And I like to see, you know, my only thing is even when I'm talking about Las Vegas, right? And I don't know if it was you, but I was reading some comments about, you know, we got some police officers out here that's you know, we got black police officers out here
Absolutely.
that we know of, right? But the problem is they not in
Our community.
Yeah. They elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like I know y'all doing what y'all feel is best for other communities, but you know, from what I see in our communities, it still all feel like white motherfuckers that was just fucking packing up milk and shit last week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of, I feel like it's just like, it's no different than the military. A lot of motherfuckers don't go to the military just because, you know, they going to the military for fucking the benefits and shit.
Absolutely.
And then all of a sudden they fucking going against suicide bombers and shit. A lot of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
A lot of dudes, a lot of police officers, they don't know anything about us culturally.
Yes.
And so this was my issue. Not even necessarily my issue. I'm finna poke through it now, but I wholeheartedly believe when he walked around that corner, if you was afraid that she was gonna throw hot water on you, you wouldn't have went forward.
Right. Agreed.
And when you went around for a better shot.
Agreed.
And to me, that was premeditated. You already knew what was going on.
Agreed.
The other officer, I felt like he was culturally confused. And I say this because I had to put my own prejudice into it. So
okay.
I put it in the group, but y'all didn't say nothing, right? And I had included it in my own. I included my own prejudices.
Yes.
Right. And again, I want to say this officer deserves to be under the jail, right? But this is where culturally we were different at. If it's anywhere, if Mike was to jump up right now and say Allah Akbar, I'm gonna look at him crazy.
It's gonna scare the shit out of you.
I'm trying to get the fuck up out of here,
yeah.
Right? So when a young lady says, "I'll rebuke you in the name of Jesus," culturally we know what that means.
Yes.
He may not know what that means. And this goes back to just the cultural differences.
I agree.
Look, when a motherfucker call the police, they should be able. You mean in case of a not emergency, they need a description of who the fuck is calling, so they know who to send.
I don't disagree with that, and in my personal experience,
yes,
though, black police officers are the worst.
Yeah. But cultural, but there could be, unless he's just a straight out like just, you know, one of them.
Yeah.
There's cultural, like soon as she opened the door, she said, please, please don't hurt me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'll rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Like we know what that means.
Yeah.
You know
But
what I'm saying? She knew the energy was weird. The entire thing was weird.
Yeah.
The energy was off. But that saying, once she said that,
yeah.
everything shifted. Now guns are drawn because they don't know what the fuck she's saying.
Yeah.
Just like if a motherfucker was around me to say,
yeah, I get it.
Name of Allah and
yeah.
Allah Akbar, nigga, I'm what? We was talking to, remember when we was talking to the brother? That was the most uncomfortable I've ever been in. When we was at the mosque.
Okay.
And that shit kept coming on the line. I was scared to fucking death. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, those are cultural differences. And now when you give me a weapon and I have power over somebody.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I can only go by my own personal experience. The worst experiences I've had with police were always with black police officers. So I can't necessarily say. Now I know I've read before. Like I don't know about Las Vegas in particular, but I know I've read before in like other places. Like when you would put police in those situations, the police would come from those neighborhoods. Mm-hmm. Like when they talk about community policing, like the policemen would be assigned to a neighborhood in which they lived in.
Yes.
So it's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not even just cultural. Like this is actually
Like
my neighborhood.
like when you watch Snowfall, like the police officer.
Yes.
There's a police officer actually in the neighborhood next door.
Absolutely. So
while I may not fuck with you, I understand the dialect.
Yes. I don't know if that's necessarily the same. And again, my personal bias is that like all my interactions, if I have a white police officer, I might get out of this okay. I might walk away with a warning. Usually, in my own experience, they've been decent. They've been cool people.
Yeah.
They just want to do their job and get the fuck on.
Yeah.
Write me a ticket, however that go. But they usually be cool. It be the niggas I run into that got that badge on that feel like they got something to prove. Like my nigga, it's only me and you here. Like who the fuck are you trying to prove something to?
I don't think I've ever. The worst police officer I've ever ran into was a school police officer back in high school.
Okay.
I ain't gonna put his name out there, but if you
Black?
know, you know. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
But if you know, you know. But fortunately, I haven't ran into like any meatheads.
Okay.
Meatheads with a badge. That's what I call them. I
have, and it was black. It's like it's only me and you here. Like I don't know who you got something to prove back to at the precinct, but like I'm generally just a cool nigga. So it's not like when you got here I gave you no crazy energy. Or I was doing nothing. I don't do nothing crazy. So I don't know why our interaction is like this because I'm chilling. Yeah. Like okay, if I did something, if I was speeding or I'm doing something wrong, okay, cool. I don't have no problem accepting my responsibility. But why are you over here tripping? Like who are you proving something to, my nigga? Like what's or brothers or sir, officer, whatever I gotta call you because like when you see that my natural inclination before then was like, oh okay, I got a black dude, I should be okay. Yeah. No, wrong. Yeah. Wrong.
I get you.
Oh, you super motherfucking cop. The white dude be cool. So when I see these situations, I can't necessarily agree if you put a black person there that they walk away in a better position because that's not my experience.
You know, they say if you you give a person some power or some money, you find out who they really are, you know. So that gun and that badge, man, that's all.
Oh, that's super power.
Yeah.
That's super. And I've literally had people like explain like a girl I know. It wasn't here, but like she was like the police be acting up on purpose, like because they know these are their homeboys. Like they'll speed on purpose just so because they know if they get pulled over, I know it's somebody I know, and we gonna laugh and joke about the shit, and then I'm gonna go on about my day. And I've literally had a person tell me that kind of shit before, like you know, police do this, that, and the third because.
Yeah. I do feel like now you know, like I said, I hope that sister and her family, man, they get the justice that they deserve. That was a very very bad. I didn't watch the video, but I did. I read a breakdown. Okay. Of what happened. And I hope they get the justice that they deserve.
I don't think it's a question.
I'm hearing it's really really bad.
I don't think it's a question of if. I think it's a question of just.
I don't know. I see Ben Crump and. When Ben Crump is the attorney and
Ben Crump is the attorney for their family.
Yeah, and then you know I'm against the politicization.
Oh, it's gonna be politicized
of Black Death. I can't stand it.
I really can't stand it. You knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, but when they do that, you know, it's just I can't. I really can't stand it. She can have justice. Yeah. Without it going. You know what I mean? So
no, you gotta make a statement. It's the police. You gotta make a statement. Especially if I'm being Crump, I'm national.
Well, can you think of a case that he won a high profile? Shit, I can't think of one. God, like damn.
He got money for Breonna Taylor, right?
Was he on Breonna Taylor's?
I thought so. He wasn't.
I think Breonna Taylor did get a.
I thought he won for Breonna Taylor. I can't. What other?
I know Sacramento. That was a deal. That brother that got killed by the police in Sacramento back in the day. He lost Trayvon. Trayvon was the first one. This was when his name first came. Okay. And he was just losing ever since. Shit, unfortunately, it's been so many, man. But I just feel like he's a political, at this point, he's just a political face.
No different than Al Sharpton and
No.
Jesse
It's no
Jackson.
difference.
Yeah,
No fucking difference.
I have a law degree, and I'm here to get a check on top of the publicity.
You know, so they're gonna make this a thing. That's why I think when they were trying to do that, all of a sudden the videos of Kamala and her defund the police statements came out, and then Biden came out and said, you know, well, yeah, she's totally against that. You know, they were trying to refute it, but that video dropped. Oh, and you know what's crazy? Because we had talked about. Remember when that interview came out and Sexy Red was like said something, she fucked with Trump or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And the next day, they dropped a sex tape on her and shit. And then you see Amber Rose came out on the Trump shit.
And they dropped that.
They dropped that fight video.
Yeah.
Hey man, y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop doing that shit, man. Y'all gotta stop doing that shit. I just think, you know, again, man, it doesn't necessarily have to be an emotional choice. I think if you voting, for me, if you voting for Kamala, you're voting for the state, for the country to continue being the way it has been for the last 4. Trump, he does have a very, 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 very racist base.
Yes.
I don't think he is necessarily. It's hard for me to.
Yeah.
Because I know how beloved he was before he got into politics. I remember at the Obama correspondence speech where they were clowning him for even trying to get into politics. I remember that. He was sitting right there, and Obama was on stage, and Obama was like joking on him about him getting into politics, and he took that shit, and I feel like he took that shit, and he, you know what I'm saying? I can't be mad at that, but I know how beloved he was. He what was it on all our favorite movies? At one point, he was beloved in hip hop. At one point, before all this politics shit even came up. So I'm not. I can't paint. Does he have a racist base? Yes, he does.
I think that's what you're initially.
So do
voting
Democrats
against.
too. Though I mean, what do you think? When slavery was very, 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 very real in here, what do you think they were?
Oh, absolutely.
They were Democrats. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
Absolutely. Even you know, they talk about how Abraham Lincoln was Abraham Lincoln didn't fuck with niggas either.
No.
And this was not him being a great humanitarian. Yeah, this is not no great humanitarian deed he did.
He was losing. He wanted Johnny to get in the scrap.
This is some political shit.
Yeah, so it's all the same. When they say, man, it's a different horn on the, different horn, same devil. That's how I see. And I just, in my opinion, I look at my check. I look at what these prices when I go up into this store. And I ain't voting. But
yeah. But I've always said that. Like when I vote,
Chucks and Pearls and
that shit crazy.
and the BET Awards and all that shit. That shit don't change when you walk up into that store.
Yeah.
And inflation is fucking crazy, and they got to do something about all these goddamn the immigrants and the illegals, bro.
I don't think you can do anything about them, but just like when you look up and you say, well, as a natural born citizen, somebody who walks into the country tomorrow can have the same benefits of being a citizen that I have. That's a problem for me.
How many motherfuckers come here? Like, how many motherfuckers you talk about? How many motherfuckers come here just to go to school and then go back and do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so
for free.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm enjoying watching it though. Wholeheartedly. I'll be in the living room for hours.
It's entertaining.
Just watching. It's the Real Houseworlds of politics.
What
Real Housewives.
What Kel say?
Everything is wrestling.
Everything is pro wrestling.
Man, that's why, boy. Nigga, I almost got up on my seat when when I was watching the Republican convention.
The mini men shit.
And nigga, the Hulk Hogan racist ass came out. Then they got the brother. You know what happened, brother? Nigga, the ripping off his shirt and shit. Nigga, I was a wrestling dude. Nigga, I felt that. I know he racist as a motherfucker, but I felt that shit.
He racist.
And so I think it's gonna be nigga Beyonce, all them gonna be out at the Democratic.
The mini men shit though. That
mini men shit is hard.
That shit is
I think that song like shot up Like that
Did
song
it?
doing something fucking crazy right now.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That shit was nuts. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at him though. You gotta have some show. Like I said, it's political theater. Like it's whoever can sell this shit the
It's
best.
about winning, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and you know what I'm saying? When I look at the system in totality, it just turns me off, right? Even when we talk about state politics.
Yeah.
It's all just it's a system. You know what I mean? You just putting faces in the system. The system won't change. But if you talk about voting, man, locally is where
Absolutely.
you can see your vote working.
And that's the only. That's why whoever I vote for president. That's why I voted for independent because I don't really care about that part. It's the shit. Like I know they have the sample ballots out now. So before I go in the booth, I'm gonna read through the laws. I'm gonna read through the pros and the cons. Because usually when they have these local laws that they're on the ballot, they'll give you like pros and cons. They'll usually have like a lawyer do like what's the pros for the change of this law, what's the cons against it. Sometimes they'll have a rebuttal. So
That shit turns me off a little bit when they do the props. The props turn me off because I don't like how they be writing them and shit.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't like that shit, man.
But it's just kind of so you're informed about what you're actually voting for or how this could actually impact you. So for me, that's the only reason I vote is for the local shit. I vote for the local laws.
Yeah,
because I've seen. I remember voting for like do we want medical marijuana to actually go towards the school district money? Like yes, that's important. That affects me. Even if I don't work here, like this affects the funding for the school district. I remember voting for. Resort fees go up.
Yeah,
I remember voting. I think the last election they had something about like should like wheelchairs be covered under like Medicare. It was something that I'm like, okay, my mom's getting older. This is something that affects me in my real everyday life. So like shit like that, I remember voting for, it, and I'm like, this shit has a real impact. Whoever the president is,
all right, man.
not my clown, not my circus.
Shout out, man. It's just like I said, the Asian population they don't vote at all. I think it's 3% of the Asian population. But they got so much power, man.
Yeah.
So at some point we're gonna have to start taking something out of their book, man, because they not.
Yeah, when that dollar come in this community, it stay here.
Yeah, so that's where like every year it can't be vote or die, vote to live.
Yeah,
and all that shit, all that fear mongering. Like at some point, we can't be doing that. We can't involve ourselves in that. Damn, man, Thomas, shit, man. Let me hear. Before we get up out of here, we was gonna talk about the Jaylen Brown shit. Although he don't look good enough.
You don't think so?
Nah, I think Tatum just the more handsome one. That's why he was chose. To be honest with you, I think when it comes to Jaylen Brown, man, and he's absolutely right. It's about politics. But him and Tatum are forever going to be the tandem. You're never going to be able to separate them two, and they chose the better one. I don't think from a hooping perspective, I always said Jaylen was better.
I think for who was supposed to be replaced, I think Jaylen Brown he definitely makes more sense than Derek White.
Derek White is a better role player. For basketball reasons, I can see why.
But you're not replacing a role player. You're replacing a star. You're replacing somebody who's considered top 10, top 15 player in the world when he's healthy, when he's playing. Why would you replace him with a role player?
Cool. Yeah, you're right.
If you're picking somebody, especially from the Celtics,
Jaylen Brown feels like he was left off because he criticized Nike.
Yes, and Nike's been catching a lot of flack lately.
Yes, they have.
So something's going wrong over there.
Yeah.
I can't necessarily say I disagree with Jaylen Brown as far as why.
Because he's the first he was MVP for the seat. No, he was the MVP for the finals and
Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
And y'all need a replacement. Why would I not get the call?
And
Embiid looks terrible. Embiid looks terrible. You can put all the stats up you want to. Embiid looks terrible.
Yeah, that's just a lot of people can't. They don't. You know what I mean? Sometimes the American game just don't correlate to the Olympics. It's a different game. Yeah.
It's different. But I was watching something not too long ago, and they were like, fundamentally, the game is different. Like it's like mechanisms that we're used to in the American game that the rest of the world doesn't. It's different. Like being able to knock the ball out of the basket while it's still there. Like it's hard. It's hard to say we play this game of basketball this way for 3 years and 9 months.
And at some point, because we both got kids in it.
Yeah,
they are going to have to address really, really address basketball in the States?
It's fundamentally different for youth basketball. When you talk about youth basketball overseas, it's for the development of the.
And they coming straight to the league and they are dominating immediately.
And as opposed to the system for youth here is AAU, and it's not to me. And my son didn't play AAU like that, right? So I'm looking at it from the outside in. But when you look at it, this is not about developing kids. None of it is about developing kids.
It's about winning.
It's about winning. It's about establishing relationships with these shoe companies. It's about somebody's looking to get paid in some form or fashion, whether it's now, whether it's attaching myself to a certain kid. So when they get paid later on, hey, I helped you develop. I helped you get there's a payday later on down the line. I'm investing in somebody's child's future. So later on, there's a payday for me somewhere. Like, it's not about developing kids at all. Like, kids, I've never heard of like skill training going on in the AAU ever. It's practice and then go play.
And the skills are like shit that they can't really use.
I remember Gilbert Arenas talking about, the problem is you were having high school kids train like pros. You're not having high school kids train like high school players. Have them train for the level they're on. If they're training like pros, you're skipping a lot of steps. This is stuff you can't use on the level you're on. So why are you training them to be pros?
That's a good point. Damn.
Yeah, you have it makes no sense to have you practice these moves. But this is not how basketball is played on your level.
Before we get up out of here, did you see what's going on with Shannon Sharp?
No, what happened?
So Shannon Sharp came out and said that Oprah is getting folks. I think he called out Oprah, Tyler Perry, and Diddy.
Okay.
He's saying that they are getting people to boycott and not come on his show. So they'll schedule and then not show.
Oh, wow.
And it was because there are some episodes they wanted him to take down and he wouldn't. And so now they're getting a lot of people to stay away. Oh,
wow. Did he say who? Or he just said people?
He didn't say who, but he name called Oprah, Tyler Perry, and Diddy. That they're behind it.
Diddy's interesting. Like, why would anybody be listening to what Diddy got to say? Like, you have enough problem.
I think Cat Williams brought up the Diddy parties. Monique called out Oprah and Tyler Perry.
Yeah, I thought she made up with Lee Daniels. So that's my fault.
No, but yeah, he's saying people are boycotting it and guests are boycotting it.
That's
and the guests that do book don't come.
That's interesting. And they have enough juice. I think Tyler Perry's up right now. I don't know about Oprah. Oprah's just Oprah, but I think Tyler Perry's up right now. I think he's.
These movies are fucking terrible, but
but
he'll always be up. He has his own fucking.
And when you hear about Tyler Perry, like he's the only person. Him and 50 Cent are the only people that are paying black actors.
Yeah, what they're worth.
I mean, this interview is gonna be cool, but when it's time to get a check, and I'm really getting what I'm supposed to get. If Tyler Perry say don't go, I wish you well, brother. But them views you getting on that's not paying my bills. Tyler Perry is actually paying bills. I don't want to have to. I don't know. Tyler Perry paying, and I recently saw something where they were saying that Tyler Perry has taken people's suggestions. He has gotten he's getting like black writers. He's getting like black directors.
That new movie is terrible.
It's had people talking for weeks though.
Yes,
bad, good, bad, or indifferent. Niggas have been. They can't stop talking about. I literally saw somebody.
Don't we know something about that?
Niggas can't. Hello. Regardless how you feel about it, you can't stop talking about it. So that means you keep watching it. Because somebody's gonna see you talking about it, and they're gonna be like, I want to go see it for myself. So the views have to be doing amazing, regardless how you feel about it. And I'm taking this money and I'm investing it into black talent. I'm hiring. I have a black writers room now. I'm hiring more black directors outside of myself. So it's not just me. I'm giving other black creatives an opportunity. I'm paying black actors what they should be getting paid.
Yeah.
He's up. And you know why I'm up? Because y'all keep hating these movies. Hate them. As long as you watch them. I don't give a fuck how you feel.
So, okay, so if you were Shannon Sharp, how you deal with it? Because we kind of was getting the same heat for a minute because of an interview that we did.
You keep going, you keep plowing.
And then I remember you were saying, well, if this can ruin, it might not be a good look for us because if it can ruin people's. So if you, Shannon,
you keep doing what you're doing, like you keep doing what you're doing. You keep doing what you're doing because how you get it's tough, right? How you get people to get on the show. I don't know what his process is. Like I know what it looked like. I know what doing it on our end, what it's looked like for other people. Like right now, like for people that may say, okay, well, this is what the result looks like on their end. Do I want to do it or do I not want to do it? If a nigga is saying I may not be able to come on your platform because it may prevent me from getting paid in the future,
yeah,
I can't be mad at nobody for saying I can't show up now. If when it happened with us, if you're saying this may inhibit me from getting to where I thought my career was going,
yeah,
I can't be mad at the next person for saying, well then yeah, I can't fuck with it because I don't want to deal with the backlash. Yeah, they have to deal with.
Okay.
I don't. Whenever somebody comes back here in that space, I don't think it changes what we do.
No.
So for Shannon Sharp, you keep doing what you do. Like, I think it. We thought the Cat Williams thing was going to be a one-off, but like for a while, his guests all kind of came with the same energy.
Bang. Yeah.
I think it catapulted his platform into another level that it hadn't been before.
I scare folks now. Can kind of scare some folks away.
You may, but everybody that might not be who you supposed to have on your platform then, because everybody's not walking in that same fear.
Yeah,
you may run into another nigga who may be on Cat Williams' time and say, all right, well, fuck it, if I'm with that. If niggas are scared, I can't be mad at niggas for being scared, especially if it has an economic impact for them. Everybody's not scared of that though. So the people who are supposed to be on Shannon Sharp's platform, they'll end up there eventually.
Okay. Oh, well, you get your old school smooth groove together. I do want to say I watched 2 movies.
Okay.
I watched 2 movies. Shout out! I got some of my boys. I got the Ghostbusters on. The new Ghostbusters was solid.
The Frozen Empire?
Yes.
I want to get to it. I keep seeing it. I said I'm going to get to it.
It was solid. And I watched a new Netflix documentary called Dirty Pop.
I just finished that last night. We got time. You want to talk about it?
I had no fucking idea. And I feel so bad. So, there's a documentary out there called Dirty Pop about, what's his name? Lou Pearlman.
About Lou Pearlman.
One, I did not know he came up. I did not know he created NSYNC and Backstreet Boys.
You know that?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Along with O-Town and a whole bunch of other boy band groups. But they were all funded by a pyramid scheme.
They were all funded by a pyramid
scheme. That is fucked up. That people's life savings were funded boy band groups, and they'll never get it back.
They'll never get it back. And he's deceased. The last part was heartbreaking. What they were talking about, he was funded it's like $500 million and only $10 million was recovered.
Yeah.
God damn.
My thing was, I know he ruined a lot of lives.
Yes, he did.
But he helped a lot of people. And they buried that man without a plot. God damn.
I understand
they put that nigga in an unmarked grave, bro.
I understand that though, because if niggas knew, they gonna desecrate the shit out of you. And it might not just be you. You might get your mom and daddy while we in there too.
And you know what's crazy? The old town dude gay as a motherfucker, man. Y'all over here, nigga, what? And Liquid Dreams is fucking crazy these days. Oh my God. I listened back to it, I said, oh, these niggas was talking. But
no.
Old Town homie was is flaming. I said, "Oh, man, they had a." That's how fucked up times was back then. Because boy, if he would have came out as gay back in the early 2000s,
he might not have been gay then. What's his name was, and he never experienced no drop off.
who?
Lance Bass.
He didn't come out until way later. Lance Bass came out. They was washed by the time he came out.
You think so?
Hell yeah, I think he came out like 16, 17.
No, it had to be before that. It had to
Bro
be
came
before
out like 16, 17.
It had to be. I mean, if you look at Lance, you kind of like, I see it.
But that shit was, the nigga was a hustler.
I find it
He's a
interesting that what's the
hustler.
name didn't say nothing.
Who?
Justin. Well, no, I guess it's interesting, but not surprising.
I mean,
He came out in 2006.
See?
damn.
See?
No, Old Town was what, 01?
Lance Bass was in Old Town. He's in sync.
I mean, not Lance Band's old boy from Old Town. That was in the documentary.
Old Town
He
was
did like 01.
no. Old Town was when? 02?
Old Town was 2000, 99, 2000.
Had to be like 2002.
Old Town?
Oh,
Liquid
0102.
Dreams?
0102 had to be.
No.
It says 2001.
Yeah.
0102, I said it.
And it was also interesting that he was the one who suggested that Michael Jackson get back with his brothers during his the shit that was going on with him. And then it
9/11 was the
and then
next
9/11
day.
was the next day. Goddamn.
That's crazy because I had never
He
heard about
erased
Michael
the
Jackson. Yeah,
You did see it.
I saw it in the documentary. I didn't see it in real life.
The 25th anniversary? You didn't see that? When he brought out Usher and shit and they was
That was that?
That was that.
Oh shit!
It was the 9/11 was the very next day.
I thought that was just a Michael Jackson celebration. I
No,
know
that was the one where it was at like Madison. Was it Madison Square Garden? It was the 25th anniversary, and he brought his brothers out. I remember Whitney came out. That's when Whitney was like super small. Usher came out. They was doing the glide.
I really
together at
only
the same
remember the
time.
Usher and the Chris Tucker shit.
Chris Tucker came out, was doing.
I really
yeah.
only remember. I don't remember his brothers being a part of it.
Man, I watched that whole fucking thing. I was mad as fuck. Billie Jean was the last song. Yeah, I think it was down there midnight.
I gotta go back and watch it. Is it on YouTube?
Mhm.
I gotta go back and watch
He
it. I
did
did
his
not know.
shit. He did his shit. But that was Blue Pearlman suggested he do that, and to get rid of the allegations, and then 9/11 happened.
Jesus.
And it worked. And I thought it was gonna work too. That shit was great. That shit was amazing.
Wait, when did they film it? Because I don't think they filmed it on 9/10. When did they film it? It might have aired on 9/10, but I don't think they filmed it on 9/10.
The Michael Jackson 25th. I know it's the 25th anniversary.
That 25th anniversary of what?
His that was his career. That was shit. Was it Celebration? I'm sorry. It was after the 30th anniversary on September 10th.
I don't want to know when did they film it.
That's when they aired it.
I'm saying, I know.
Oh, when did they film it?
Yeah.
And that's when Michael said he could have died because he had a meeting at the World Trade Center
Oh,
and
shit.
didn't go.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. That's crazy.
So, damn, man. Also, he never did you know he never performed PYT or Lady in My Life ever. It's kind of dope.
You know, perform PYT?
Or The Lady in My Life ever.
That's crazy.
That's kind of dope.
That would, if he was still alive, that would be amazing. If he just did like a Thriller.
Catalog too big.
Like just a night where he just performed Thriller by itself.
Catalog too big. He could never. You could never. You can't do Michael Jackson got his hits were too big. Because you're leaving out a lot of shit if you're only doing Thriller.
Just a night where you just do Thriller.
I don't think he could ever have a concert and not do Billie Jean.
Billie Jean's on Thriller.
Oh shit. Let me see. No, wait.
Maybe Bad. I don't think you can do it. It's kind of what I would.
might be able to do bad.
What?
Remember the Time. You Were Not Alone. Earth Song.
How you can do a concert without doing any of those?
What?
Yeah.
Remember the Time. Smooth Criminal. No, you can't.
Smooth Criminal, maybe not. Rock with You, maybe not.
You can't just do Thriller. I think that would.
I think that would be dope though. To just, I think
Yeah,
a lot of
what 9 songs, 9 hits.
9 songs, 8 hits.
And then one of the greatest ballads of all time.
I think more artists should do that though, like a one-off concert. Like I'm just gonna perform my greatest album.
That's why shout out to Nas, man. That's what Nas is doing right now with Illmatic, baby.
You can't be mad at him for that.
With a symphony.
If
I'm going to go see him August 30th.
If Jay-Z just did a Blueprint tour, I'm just doing Blueprint.
He did B-sides. B-sides was dope.
No. That's why I miss what's the name. The shit they used to do on MTV. Unplugged. Oh man, I miss Unplugged. Damn. Not a big venue, just a small venue. Live band. Just this one album. That's all you get.
Who would you see? Who would you like to do?
A lot of people. It's a lot of people. If you just, I'm coming to do my greatest album.
I would love to see
grown Chris do his debut. What? You don't want to see Chris with a band, with a live band?
I would love to see. Ooh. One night
One
album.
One album.
I would love to see. Ooh, God. Ooh. "112 Part 3. Book it.
I'm skipping.
What?
I'm not going for that.
That was my. Oh my God. What?
If you talk about Room 112 or 112,
Part 3, nigga.
I'm skipping that one.
I would say Donnell, but Donnell can't sing, so it would defeat the purpose.
I would like to see T.I. do like trap music.
Oh, you talking about some rap shit?
Just in general. Just a one album, one night with the Brooklyn Bowl. Who you want to see? Rap, R&B, pop, country, whoever it is. I'm doing
rap. I mean R&B. I could see Mary doing her debut too. I could see. What's the 411? My God.
What's the 401 or the My Life? You rather see 401 in My Life?
Absolutely.
What?
Because what's the 401 like? Really, that was hip hop. She was singing on hip hop beats.
Give me My Life. She do if it's Mary, give me My Life or Share My World.
Rap. Ooh. Probably Wale Ambition.
Okay.
Wale Ambition.
Did he have some go-go on there?
No, that wasn't until. Well, yeah, he had a Bait. I think Bait was go-go. He had a song with Sean, Big Sean on there that was go-go.
Okay.
But he didn't like go full-fledged go-go until like his third album.
Okay.
But that will be. So I'm going to go see Nas August 30th, man. So I got Juvenile and
Juvenile's coming up, ain't it?
I got August 18th.
Okay.
So I got Juvenile and Nas coming, and then I'm kind of probably then my girl's going to see Janae coming up, and then that'll be it. That's on the 10th.
Oh, you about to be outside too?
No, I ain't. I got 2 concerts, man.
Yeah, be outside
I got
too.
2 concerts, and that's a wrap for me.
I see mine. I'm
It's too
cool.
good. I told when we went to the Queens R&B, man, it was like $30 for a glass of wine. I'm like, nah, I'm cool.
So you got a pregame.
Fuck that shit.
So you got a pregame.
$30 for a glass of wine, $30 for a pool party. Man, that's crazy. While Ivan getting to his old school smooth groove, man, I appreciate y'all, man. You can follow the podcast on Twitter, Views from the 7, Instagram, Views from the _7, TikTok, Views from the _7, Instagram, Views from the _7, Facebook, Views from the 7. You can follow me at Just Call Me Spence on Twitter. You can find wifey at Shayna Candy. That's SHAYNA _KANDII. Ow. And I am S2DO. And then Skinny Junior 777.
Twitter and Instagram, Young Al Bundy, YUNG_Al_Bundy.
What you got?
I got something for y'all.
What's the name? This her song now, nigga. She did this shit at the
So
concert.
when we think about it, I said, oh, she did this shit. She did it.
Coco? Oh my
Yeah,
God.
she did it.
Remember when her pause was a thing? Oh my God, what a time, man.
Going crazy over the pod.
Patty.
Oh, no, what's his name? What was his name?
That was Saucy Santana, wasn't it? That wasn't him.
Who else did this song? Who else covered this? Somebody did. I'm not sure. Who else covered this song? Oh, Kiki. This Kiki song.
Kiki White did this?
Yeah. Oh, this is Patty, right? Patty gonna be at she ain't paying us for this, but Patty gonna be at fuck. What is the casino called? With the roller coaster.
Link.
The Prem?
She gonna be at the Prim.
Is she?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not driving it. I'm driving it. 40 minutes to go see Patty.
All right, y'all, man. We up out of here. Peace.